No
Oh.
recording.
It's the unpaid intern.
Hello,
Wait, Craig.
Craig.
Fuck you, Craig.
Fuck you, Craig, for real.
Dude, you suck.
I'm
so
so glad
loud.
you guys are
Fuck
on
you.
I'm so glad you guys are on my side on this argument.
If Craig has one hater, I don't know what the fuck that meme is, but you get it. I can't do it right now.
If Craig has 1,000 haters, I'm one of them. If Craig has 100 haters,
yes.
I'm one of them. If Craig has one hater, I'm him. If Craig has no haters, I have passed
dead.
away.
It's me. You got me.
If Craig has no haters, we are all dead. There is
True.
nobody left on this planet if there are no Craig haters. I'm not even sorry about it.
I better rename this track or I won't be able to find it because the original name is in Japanese.
Well, that would do it.
I don't need that one. Okay.
I'm gonna spend tomorrow finishing editing out all of the yucky sounds put in the music, and then you guys will have the recording of the pregame.
Yippee!
It's a really massive file. My computer had a hard time with it.
I would imagine it's
Well,
what,
because
3
wait,
hours?
well, it's 3 hours, but technically it's not one recording. Technically, it's 7 recordings.
Damn.
Oh, right, because it's all of our own individual audio files, right?
Which is
true.
good because that means that, you know, there are times when one person is like really quiet and another person's really loud, or if people are talking over each other. I've been filtering a little bit, so then when people are talking over each other, I've been kind of removing stuff that's just kind of like mumbling, irrelevant mumbling. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Just allow me a moment to finish letting Roll20 upload all these.
I need to figure out what my name is today.
Your
You
name
have
is
a random
changed.
generator.
Your name is changed daily for security reasons.
It's
Sure,
a
let's
witness
go with
protection
that.
program.
Security.
You guys haven't seen the Secret show?
I
Wait,
loved
oh,
the
wait a
Secret
minute,
show as a
God,
kid.
I feel like we bring this up like
fucking
once a
primordial
month.
memory right there.
Because the Secret show was really good, but nobody saw it because it really was a secret show. It was on at
Yeah,
11 at night.
Well,
I
it
was
was
gonna
on
say.
like
on at
it
like
was
2
also
a.m.
yeah. It wasn't. I mean, I don't know about for you guys, but for me, it wasn't even on regular Nickelodeon. It was on their like special
Like Nick at
all
Night.
cartoon. No, it's
Dude.
like on their special all cartoon channel. You only got with certain cable packages.
It's like fucking. It was like 9 when it was either like 7 in the morning when the kids were getting ready to go to school. It was like 9 at night when it's past their bedtime on fucking Boomerang.
No, it was for me. It was on at like 2 a.m. This is what are in my early insomnia hours as a kid.
But it was originally a show about a grandmother singing songs with her rabbits, and then she gets evac'd every single time and replaced by the Secret show. And
I'm
it had
trying
a
to
lot
remember
of
the guy's name. Victor.
Victor.
Does he have a last name?
I don't know his last name.
Victor.
And
But
Anita
all
Knight.
Flashbacks.
Yeah.
Anita Knight, girl boss.
All I know is that Victor, Are You Still Alive was added to my vocabulary, but no one ever knew what the hell I was talking about.
Yes, I'm still alive.
And that's where, for security reasons, my name is changed daily comes from.
But it's always something really stupid.
But
But no, it's not for security reasons. It's for character reasons.
But
It's the
after
witness
the
protection
first
program.
after the first time where they giggle about it in the main room when he says it the first time, every other time after that they play it straight.
Good for them.
It's like, you remember this is a joke now. I'm trying a really shitty thing for you guys. It's coming.
Oh, I should open my pocket Bible.
Wait,
That
you
the
actually have
crazy
it?
evangelist on my campus gave to me.
Let's fucking
No
go.
way. Yo,
Yeah, I
I'm
keep it in
so
my
looking forward to
backpack in
hearing what you
case
have to
another
say.
really like very religious person shows up and be like, "I'm one of you, so piss off."
It's like, don't worry, you already
Dude.
got me.
Yeah, bro. Corinthians 8:12, and God said, like it's
Go
all
fuck
good.
yourself.
And God said, "Yo, what up?"
Yeah, pretty much. Here's my son. Please don't bully him.
That's one of my favorite ways to like talk about the Bible is to talk about it in like the most slangy way possible.
Yeah.
Like I love talking about the story of the plagues like that.
This is so bad.
Like the lead up to the plagues, because the plagues happen just because God wants them to, because God literally does all of the stuff. He does every single step to make it so that the plagues happen. He tells Moses to go to the Pharaoh and ask to go out into the desert to pray, and then God tells the Pharaoh to say no.
Yeah.
He just wanted to flex.
He said, fun prank.
He does it 3 times in a row.
And they fell for it. So whose fault is it really?
Wait, what do you mean he
Is
did
it,
it
guys? Is it getting
3
styled
times in a
on if
row?
it's an
There were
act
10
of God?
plagues.
No, he does. He does the thing where he tells Moses to go to the Pharaoh and ask him 3 times.
All 3 times he tells the Pharaoh no.
Literally, Moses comes back to him and is like, God, he said no. And he's like, go fucking ask him again. And then he goes and he's like, Pharaoh, can we go into the fucking desert and pray? And the Pharaoh's like, what do you think, God? And God's like, tell him no, dude.
Like, you watch this, it's gonna be really fucking. Say no, say no.
Yeah, bro, watch this. We'll fucking prank. Tell him no.
Prank him, John. You already
Got
know.
you.
And then it's like, hey, you remember those times that I told you to tell Moses no? Fuck you. And then there were a bunch of frogs, and his son died.
Damn.
And also a plague of locusts, which
Yeah.
isn't that fun. Okay.
Shout
And
out to religion for making me learn how to say all 10 plagues in Hebrew,
why would
which
you
I
need to know that?
promptly because I'm Jewish.
But why would you need to know all the plagues?
Because
What?
I'm Jewish, and during Passover we recite the plagues
Oh,
Oh.
I
as
didn't
part
know
of
that.
as part of the uh as part of the Passover Seder.
I thought you just
We
needed them
tell
in
the
case you
story.
saw a pharaoh.
And we tell the story of Passover, and when we get to the part where God delivers the plagues, you dip your finger into wine and you dip it onto your plate, and you do it 10 times, once for each of the 10 plagues. And if you lick your finger, you have consumed the plagues.
What a
Oh.
fool!
So don't lick your finger. The end.
All right.
You lost
Now
me, sir.
we are ready to start. Anyway. All right. Cass, you
Me?
are. Let me see.
Oh, I got
making
scared.
making sure everybody's in the roll 20. I believe
Yeah.
everybody is. Except for Craig. Fuck you, Craig.
Fuck you, Craig.
All right. So, currently we are sitting on a cliffside overlooking what appears to be a sort of dimly lit caravan of KRACT vans leading a small girl who is screaming her absolute head off into a armored van. Behind us, we hear a radio begin to play. That right there was Dancing in the Moonlight by Toploader. I'm DJ Reverb here on 108.5 The Roar, coming at you internationally from the Luck Dragon Casino Studios in beautiful Las Vegas. Now, in case you've been living under a rock, let me catch you up. So a couple months ago, the Prince of Apelios, that's Prince Cornwall Flois for those of you who don't follow politics, disappeared. Where'd he go? We have no idea. You know who else has no idea? His parents, the literal royal family of Apelios. But obviously we know where he disappeared from, and that's correct. So right now, France is underwater, and in a standstill war with Apelios. So that's just the background of what I'm going to talk about, because what I want to talk about is rumors that were just released from University Medji that they had a hemomancer in literal custody. Like they literally had her chained up in a dungeon, and then she escaped somehow, and they say she's apparently planning to go break one of the origin seals. I don't know what that sounds like to you, but either way, doesn't sound good. But you know what does sound good? Horny for My Horns by Nail Polish Nemesis. Coming up next, right here on 108.5 The Roar. And there's your recap.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Alrighty.
Love it.
So as the
Sorry, I googled.
it's fine. As the horrifying noise that is Horny for My Horns by the Nail Polish Nemesis begins to play, who do we see lean down to turn off this little portable radio?
Ooh, it's
Oh,
tough.
God.
I'm still kind of unclear on the setup.
Currently we're on a cliffside overlooking the this caravan. You're like pretty high up in the air, looking down at the KRACT caravan that is leading the girl that you have been you've been employed to retrieve and return to the Alps Hoard area should she be captured into a van. You were hired by your entire group was hired by Magus Penelope DeFest, the one and only Hemomancer, who is now dead.
Oh.
Boop.
Wait, we were hired by her?
Yep.
And she's dead?
She's dead now, but she paid you in advance.
Oh, okay, I was like, do we still gotta be here? Or...
So you still
Are
have to
we
do the
aware
job.
that she's dead?
No.
Alright.
Okay, that's
You
what I
can
thought.
Okay.
You are assuming that she's dead because if she wasn't dead, then the KRACT people wouldn't be taking away the one thing that she came here to
They
do.
must to go get.
Alright, let's see. I mean, I guess if no one else wants to join the start the scene, then I guess that can be me up top.
Alrighty.
Yeah, alright, Kenny. Fairly average size, dressed like a real fucking punk, leather jacket, like nice, like random little knight's little shoulder pad thing on one shoulder, big hat with just huge with a assault rifle slung over one shoulder and a giant axe over the other. Slides on this just steel mask with just these 3 slits in it for his eyes, nose, where basically it's a little hard to see, but for his eyes, his nose, his mouth, basically. And as he fixes that, he just waits for the caravan to get in the right spot, and he's just gonna drop on top of it.
Oh, the caravan isn't moving. It's like a cluster of soldiers, like all around this girl who is going absolutely ballistic.
Okay, let me rephrase that a little bit then. Yeah, shakes it. I'm gonna add a little.
You are here as a group though.
Yeah.
So just so that you know.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
Also, let me
okay.
pull up the mission objectives.
I don't think poor Kenny needs more people to do his job.
Oh, another thing. The dragon clock every time that you see one of these or statements, doing one will decrease the dragon clock, and doing one will increase the dragon clock. The higher the dragon clock, the more aggressive people find dragons just on sight.
Got it.
Oh damn.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, yeah, I got a little
I was
ahead
about
of
to say
myself
that
there.
just sounds awesome.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I got a
when
little
you
ahead of
act like a
myself there.
shitter, people don't like you.
Yeah. I
Who
want
said
to.
I was being a shit?
I'm gonna retract a little bit there, but you know, gears up, and just kind of look to the rest of y'all. Please tell me you're ready. God, killing me.
My
The kid
God,
is
deep
definitely just
breath.
has a stick and is just poking at the dirt, not paying attention at all.
Nari is she has like her phone out and she's like doing one of her streams. She's like, alright guys, we're at the heist right now. She turns the camera around. We got our target in sight right there. You see that little girl that's like screaming her head off? Yeah, that's who we're trying to get after. But look at all these bad guys. Yeah, it's like, what do you say? Okay, look, we're not gonna destroy all of them, okay? God, why are you all so violent today? Sheesh. What are you saying now? Okay, one of my
Most
followers is saying
reasonable
that we should
streamer
just
chat
try to sneak
relationship.
in there and like try to, you know, stealth it out. You know what I'm trying to say?
I don't know if Kenny's looking forward to stealthing it out.
You
He's
know,
gonna look over.
I'm like looking over the cliff and like cracking stone with my grip just ready to go.
I mean, listen, if you want to go wild and take them all out, who am I to stop you? It's just, you know, not all of us can handle the, you know, brute force of well, whatever you want to call yourself.
Yeah. That's why I'm waiting for you. Can we just come on?
I mean, go nuts, man.
Kenny, I'll make you a bet. Why don't we start a pot? How many of the rank and file can Kenny kill in the next 2 minutes?
How many are there right now?
Oh my god, wait.
There's a good like 10 soldiers, but 3 of them look highly advanced. In fact, Nari, even from here, you can tell one of them is holding a pretty crazy artifact. On her hip, she's this girl wearing like she looks like a pretty stereotypical like witch. Her clothes are particularly like puffy, and her hair is weirdly wavy. And strapped to her belt is this massive leather-bound book that you recognize as the Book of Life. A book where if you draw anything into it, it automatically becomes real.
That was my character from the other one.
She wants it. She looks at that and she's like, okay, that woman right there, you see that one with the book? She's mine. Okay? Everyone else though, go nuts.
Sure, fine, okay.
Alright, 50
okay,
bucks,
wait,
Kenny
wait,
kills
wait,
at
wait,
least
wait,
7
wait.
of them.
We gotta have a poll here. Okay, guys.
I'll take that.
She has a stream. All right, guys, we're gonna play some bets here. Our friend Kenny here is about to go down there and fuck shit up. So, how many people say that they can do it? 2 minutes.
One of your mods starts like a Twitch poll, like a salt bet.
Yeah, exactly.
At channel points.
You have to. This is part of the game. All right, polls are coming in.
It's like
you got a good chance there out there, Kenny. Everyone's saying that you should do it.
yeah, it's like a 95% chance that Kenny could kill all of them in 2 minutes. And then there's like the 5% of people who are just they're either trolling or they just want to be in the minority in case he does fail and they get like a really big payout.
Yeah,
Does
of
anyone
course.
have a watch?
Ooh, yeah, time me.
I probably have a watch.
Suyun, are you good to keep track of time today?
He's like, he's adjusting. He's like, oh yeah, I'm good. He's giving him a little thumbs up.
All right,
but just
everybody,
so
let's
you know,
keep our eyes peeled. We need to make sure that Kenny fills the requirement, the time limit. Suyun, are you ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go
And
get
just-
him, Kenny.
Time to go.
And
Okay?
just so you know, I
And-
will be going up there, but I won't interact. Just to get the footage, okay? So go nuts.
Do whatever you want. I'm getting in there. And yeah, I think literally as he says that, he's gonna go over the edge. And if I can, as I'm falling, I would like to use my breath weapon.
How do you want to do it?
Okay, so the goal here, obviously I got the thing I want to do, but the goal here is rescuing this girl. So I think like immediately what happens is I want to use my breath weapon to create a structure around her. I'm actually picturing like a gothic parapet just building itself around her. Maybe with a few extending walls outward from it. They might help divide up the guy so it's a little bit easier to pick them off.
I don't think that's using your breath weapon. I think that's unleashing the beast,
Ooh.
which is
That
this
does
one.
bring up the question of what would it look like if I'm using the breath weapon.
That's specifically if you're trying to hurt someone with it.
Okay. Then yeah, all
Which
right.
it would
Make a
for
building
you.
fall on top of them.
Well, it could be that, or it could be like breathing under them so that a structure appears under them and like slams them into a ceiling or something.
Sure. Okay.
So it's Unleash the Beast. I'm going to say that's probably. I imagine it's probably actually act under pressure. Probably cool.
Ooh. Okay. I'm fine with that. I get a +1 on that.
Kenny's
Let's see.
cool.
It's been a while since we used this system. Remind me. Is it
It's
2d6?
2d6.
Okay.
He's
Can you
chilling.
see that
There's
little
just a
dice
button.
Nice in your
button?
character sheet, though.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
dice button next to all the stats.
Oh.
Should just roll
yeah.
it for you.
All right.
It might ask you which move you want to use, but
Cool.
doesn't matter which one.
Okay. I don't have anything to add to forward, so.
Jeez. Okay.
Whoa.
That's a good start.
That's a
All
great
right.
start.
First roll.
So-
of the
First roll.
campaign,
Let's
guys.
go, Kenny.
Woo.
So the structure that you want appears around Tatiana, and several obstructing arms rip out across from it, separating all of this group into 3 groups of 3, and then a single group of 1 guy.
All right. It's absolutely like full gothic style too.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of like points on it and really pointless, like way too small, really tall arch windows.
Absolutely.
Nari is also she's not like jumping off the cliff, but she is getting closer to the scene in order to get good footage.
They're jumping him. They're jumping him.
The kid just kind of pulls on Celine's sleeve and just says, can I borrow $1?
That's for. She kind of looks at her.
Because he's gonna beat up everybody.
You know what? We'll see that post after he does it.
I ain't giving you money.
Jeez, get your own money, kid.
We'll teach the kid how to gamble.
There you go. That's where the real money is.
Yeah.
Helpful
She
later
wants
the
in.
campaign.
She has
Get
no
your
money.
own money.
She's a
Technically,
kid. She has no-
You all should have some money. You were paid in advance for this job.
True.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, the character starts with I know my character starts with 5 credits. Beyond that, I don't know.
I'm hustling right now. I'm working on it.
You all should have at least 2 cred. Kenny, add that 2 on top of the 5 you already have.
We get to add 2.
Cool.
For a grand total of 2 cred.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm sitting good at 7. I
I
don't
know,
what the
I'm like,
fuck you
am I
guys are
really-
Yeah,
doing.
same.
I'm
Wait
good
a
with
second.
7.
Was I supposed to have cred to begin with?
I
Check
think
your
every character
character
should,
thing.
yeah.
Starts with 5, I think.
I think everybody
so.
starts with 5.
Oh shit, I
It
didn't
says,
know that.
It says on the character sheet.
There we go. There's the combat music.
Oh.
yeah. So unless
How
someone
mu-
else wants to do something, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start
How much was I
mixing it up.
supposed to start with?
5. So all of you should have
Fine.
7 right now.
Okay, because I did not know that. So I do have
Alright,
money.
let's
Never
see how far
mind.
Kenny gets.
I'm just gonna like slowly float down.
Okay, wait. So Kenny is going down there. He's beating shit up.
Mhm.
Is there like a lone person like by himself that's like kind of beat up but like still alive?
No one has taken any damage. People have been separated.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are 3 groups of 3 and 1 group of 1 guy.
Okay.
That
one
one
of the groups
guy
of 3
is not a basic soldier.
Oh no.
He is one of the 3.
Well, I am going to pester the woman with the book, and I would like to use one of my moves if I can.
Let me look at monstering because I don't know if monstering could be used in this specific situation.
Oh well, she's not like attacking them or anything.
I think just like every other Powered by the Apocalypse game, I think you should just make action and then moves will come as they come.
I mean, pretty much she's just trying to like basically pester this woman.
So Nari is going to engage with this woman.
Yes.
All right. This woman is with a single basic soldier. This is what she looks like.
It's
Give me that book.
me.
That there's that single basic soldier, and the other person with her is this sort of dreary looking, like dark robed man who looks really bored and like he doesn't really want to be here.
Yeah.
I believe
That's-
that was mine.
It was
Yeah.
indeed yours.
And as you approach them, you watch her unbuckle the book and flip it into her hands. She, as even from this distance, being a dragon as you are, even at night when it's quite dark, you're able to see that this woman's eyes are like very bloodshot. She's a little wobbly.
Oh.
She definitely frequents Kaz's character's face.
Well,
Do I recognize her?
I feel like that's going to be she used to very soon.
Well, she will probably get up pretty close in her face and like kind of focus a bit on like her eyes, like still a bit further back, but like, you know, it's kind of obvious that her camera is focused more like on her face. As she just begins spewing out stuff, basically. Okay, so we have this woman right here. She's looking pretty bad. You know, that hair and that dress. You know, we got some cool stuff going on in that book. You know what we're here for, guys. You know what we're here for. These guys all back there, you know, they're nothing compared to what this person's probably gonna do. Hey, madam, you right there with the book. Yeah. What's going on in here, huh? It looks like your eyes are a little dilated there. What's going on? What's happening over here? You part of this whole kidnapping jizz, huh?
So now you can monster it.
Yes. This is monster.
All right, so roll edge.
Okay, that's not bad.
Uh,
I really gotta
she
reformat that.
she kind of takes in all your questions, and then she goes, "It's none of your business." And then a bunch of these like sort of like melty black ink shackles launch up out of the ground and grab your wrists and pull you down to your knees. Even though they appear to just be made of like ink slowly melting through the air, as you try to tug on them, they just refuse to move. It's like they're made of steel.
I'm like glued to the ground pretty much.
You're kind of like chained down on your knees, basically.
Oh.
Being a dragon, you can put in, if you put in some effort, those will break, but we're going to move to another person.
That's totally fine.
Seline, what are you up to?
She is probably going to keep watch from the high ground. Which one was the one that, or who's the one that hasn't been like engaged by anybody yet?
There is a very tall, very broad-looking man in full plate, and he's carrying this massive axe.
That's for Kenny.
She is probably going to be pretty quiet while she kind of approaches from like kind of that upwards angle that we were all kind of sitting at originally, and she is going to unpin a grenade and she will throw it down to him.
All right. As you get closer, I'll show you who this is. Some
shit.
of our folks here
Oh my
might,
god!
Well,
Oh my god!
yeah,
That
some
was
of
the
our
character
folks
I
here
played.
might recognize that name.
Dude, what?
Some of
It's
our
Sir
folks here went to
Chad.
high school with Chadwick.
I know. I was like, I know Chadwick.
I know that guy.
He grew up, and now we're gonna kick his ass. And
Now he's gonna
probably
fucking-
leave him
You know, it
bleeding
has,
out
it
the
has
dirt.
to be done.
Oh, also, you have all engaged the transport, so go ahead and mark experience for that.
Awesome.
Oh shit. Wait, where's that?
Very
There
top.
should be just an experience track. There should be 10 boxes.
Oh,
it's,
it's-
it's next to playbook.
Actually, one
Why?
person hasn't. The kid, how do you engage the transport? And Johnathan, I guess.
Oh wait, did I engage it?
I
I don't
guess.
know.
You've engaged it in the way that you are not on the cliffside anymore.
Oh yeah, I'm floating.
I'm gonna fly down with everybody else. I put down the stick and I have tibia in my hand, and I fly down, and I'm gonna go to that depressed looking guy next to the really cool magic lady.
Huh.
And I'm just gonna wave hi, and then taking a big breath, and I'm gonna breath weapon his ass and start souping on his soul.
All right, go ahead and mix it up. That's plus meat.
Just clicking on the thing not do it? If I just click on mix it up?
You have to click on the dice,
Ooh.
and it just rolls the stat. Those moves there are just telling you what those stats do. Uh-oh.
Ooh, unfortunate.
Uh-oh, our
So-
first failure.
Anyone can help, but having links with the kid makes it better for you to help.
I have no links with the kid,
No.
unfortunately.
I have.
I do.
I could literally, if you like, I can. He can be who I finally fall on because I've apparently been falling for a little bit.
I
can
imagine
follow
all
him.
of this is kind of happening at once.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm being sarcastic. But he could be my first. He could be my first actual hit, if you like.
If you land on him and I hear the snap of bones, I will be a happy little child.
Okay, so I roll for. Do I just roll for the link?
Yes. So you roll 2d6 plus whatever your links is.
Hang on, I clicked the button. I'm seeing it.
This game is particularly interesting
Oh, that's
in that it's not just a help
Oh
action.
shit!
Yeah, so it's not just a help action, it's a help or a hinder action.
That's a really bad
Nice.
roll too. That's a really bad roll. Holy crap!
Yeah, so
Do we get anything for failing rolls?
no.
No need the fuck.
It's the consequences of your actions, I suppose.
Yes. So
No potential throwing mode.
I'm actually gonna crank our mission clock a little.
I got
Oh,
you.
boy.
Uh-oh.
I'm assuming the higher that gets, the worse for us.
Yes, if it goes all the way to 6, you have failed the mission.
Oh, cool.
Damn.
Boy.
And,
Hold on. I have so many things on this screen.
Wait, question. What does leg work mean?
Legwork is something that happens like before a mission. We didn't get any legwork for this mission. It's not going to affect how this mission works. But it's just like gathering intel on the thing that you're supposed to do. We're assuming you did that.
That's how we got the job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Normally you would use it to gather like gear and intel, which is just a number that you can use whenever to be like, well, during that thing, I also got that, and that's spending gear.
Got it.
All right, so now that we have a failed meat roll and a failed lynx roll, Kenny, you land between the kid and Uranus, and instead of hitting Uranus, the kid instead rends Kenny's soul particularly horribly.
Come on.
Sorry.
The kid's attacks don't suck out your soul. They deal damage to your body by affecting your soul. Unless they kill you, then she gets your soul. You're not going to take any damage for it, so don't worry about that. You are... you're stunned for a moment, and in that moment, Uranus holds out a hand and clasps it into a fist. And Kenny, you are wrapped in this, like, these rending hands of shadow that just rip out of the night and just like grab all like 5 of them grab onto each of your arms. And Uranus yells, "Dragons!"
To which I'm just gonna respond to all this. Oh, that's fucking boring. I'm not going for this shit. And I'm just gonna try and tear out. I'm just gonna try and tear out on my bindings here.
You can mix it up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Toss this shit like a salad, dude.
I guess the obvious weapon being used here is the Draconic Claws. So two harm, hand, closed, messy, breach, magic.
All right. See, like this would be a thing where the magic tag would be necessary. Like you can't shoot a magic hand with a gun.
Right. Okay, I see what you mean.
Okay, so let's see. Let's mix it up. So that's meat. That's meat?
Yes.
Okay.
You should be pretty good at that. What
I
do you
would
have?
hope so.
God damn!
Don't you have moves that help you mix it up?
Let's see. Let me double check my shit. They add harm and stuff, but I don't think they actually improve the mixing it up.
Oh, okay. So it's when you do hit, you kill people.
Let's see. Well, let me read this for sure. I think the only one I have that it affects damage I do is cyber arm. So choose from the following options. Augmented strength +2 harm when using a melee weapon that relies on physical strength.
No dice.
God damn it. That is what? Oh my god! I just looked at both those rolls. They're both the same and they're both miserable.
It's making up for your 11.
Yeah.
You
And
know
now,
what, you-
now just roll a 1 and you'll have gone even.
I rolled a 1 and a 2 on both rolls.
Wow. Oh, so you have a pretty hefty meat then, and you just roll poorly.
Oh yeah, no, I rolled garbage. I have meat of 2.
All right.
I
So
rolled absolute shit.
yeah, as you begin to like try to tear at these magic hands, more of them just start reaching out of the shadows. Like one like clamps onto your face, and like the pinky of it like gets hooked in your mouth and starts like pulling.
Oh.
Well,
I'm
fuck
just
me.
like
Can
floating by. I'm like,
can I
you're on the
reverse
clock,
help?
Penny.
Can I Uno reverse the help?
Yes, but you wouldn't be able to get him up to a 7.
Oh, never mind then.
Someone else would have to help. But Nari is also standing there.
I
She
am
doesn't give a
standing
shit.
there.
Because Nari sucks.
I know you don't care.
No, because I'm getting deets. Leave me alone. I mean,
Actually,
I'm
Nari
afraid.
is currently trapped in in a bunch of ink shackles. So,
yeah. Forgot about that part, didn't we?
yes. Let's deal with Celine's move as well, because Celine threw a grenade at Chadwick.
Yeah.
Let's have you
Casual.
mix it up as well.
Vicky. Oh yeah.
And then once we finish with this, we'll establish an actual order. So that
Yeah, that we really oughta.
Well, we did like surprise jump them, so
yeah. Just like any other Powered by the Apocalypse game, this game is reactive. So as you do things, the enemies around you will react. That is not to say they will just stand there until you do things.
right.
If you wait too long, they will make action against you. But still. Alright. That's a hefty roll. On a 7 to 9, go ahead and choose 2 and then mix it up in basic moves. Right in the middle.
Well, making too much noise that probably would make sense for this.
Alright.
Ooh. And I suppose since I'm throwing it down there, an ally takes harm. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Let's see. Alright.
Sorry, Johnny boy.
So, how much do your grenades do?
They
Awesome,
do 4
thanks.
harm.
Okay. It will be...
God damn, bro.
Gotta calculate Chadwick's armor.
Probably doesn't take much from that, but still.
He's rocking some pretty hefty stuff, so... He's the only guy here wearing, like, an actual suit of armor.
That's true.
So the grenade goes off. It doesn't appear to do much damage to Chadwick actually, but it does launch him through one of the arms, and he collides with the kid and just knocks you both, like, tumbling across the ground.
Wait, me the kid, or like the kid
Yes,
we're trying to say?
the kid.
When?
E-kid capitalized.
And kid, you're gonna
V-kid,
take
TM.
kid, you're gonna take 2 damage from getting struck by a full-grown man in full plate armor.
Ew.
Do we roll harm in response to moves, or only for the failure of our own moves that results in harm?
Yes, you should make the harm move, which is right in the middle at the top of advanced moves. When you suffer harm, even no harm or stun harm, you lower the harm by the level of your armor, and then you fill in the harm segments equal to what you've taken, so you'll mark 2 segments, and then you roll +2.
So what? How do I fill it? Do I just what would I be
You
at?
fill in, you should just be able to click the 2, there's like a harm clock, and then
Yeah,
12
there's
is-
numbers next to it.
yeah, so 12 is 0. You'll always have 12 marked, so you'll add 2 more.
So I should be
So
at
go up to 18.
Yes, you'll be at 18.
Oof,
And then
that
right underneath, click roll
is
harm.
crazy looking.
I say these character sheets are banging though.
They're
They're really
gorgeous.
They're cool, yeah.
And then
So
you'll
harm
roll-
suffered would be 2.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Goodness.
So, just like
There's the
taking
big
a
roll.
powerful blow, you want to roll low on harm.
where's the harm?
Sure
meter?
didn't do that.
It's in advanced moves in the middle at the top.
Oh, I see.
So
Yoink.
this like approximately 6-year-old girl just gets
Fucking
Squished.
bodied.
by a man
Body.
in full plate armor.
So
Probably
you
weighs
get
close to 300 pounds.
more than that.
She is
So
crying.
you get to pick one of the 4 options in the 10 plus for harm.
Where do I find that?
In advanced moves in the middle at the top.
One of them is lose a body. Oh, you already know. Oh, you already know.
Suyun
Oh,
loses
shit, I
his
should've said
arm
anything.
day 1.
No, I'm gonna save it for a good moment.
So in this setting, lose a body part can be like it can be remedied through like magical healing. You can regrow a body part.
Let's go.
Stitch that shit back on, bro.
You do have to find a doctor who can do that for you. And as the dragon clock goes up, the options will become less and less.
Oh,
So
But
I
still.
have a question.
Yes.
The lose a piece of cyberware until you can get it repaired. How would that work in these kinds of scenarios?
You will lose access to the magic that you have chosen through some element of the fiction.
I think I'm just gonna take full harm of the attack, which means I just take 1 more harm. I
Yep.
think that makes the most sense. It's too early for me to be KO'd.
You'll get
Alright.
there, though.
All right. So now we're going to go up and we're going to start at Johnathan. So, Johnathan, what are you doing?
Cool. There's still like a lot of just riffraff everywhere, right? Like, are they?
None of the
pulling weapons
soldiers
on
have
us?
been dealt with. They're pulling out guns. The other than Chadwick, who has been launched across the ground, everybody else is up and raring to go. Kenny is currently trapped in a bunch of Legend of Zelda wall masters,
Ugh, I hate those things. Ugh.
and Nari is chained to the ground.
Nari will get herself out of that situation, and
And
Kenny
the
will
kid
kill
is
whoever put him in the
underneath
ice
the
bomb.
metal man.
No, you
Oh,
were
then I-
hitched by him as though he was a projectile.
Which he was.
JK.
You are not under him.
Yeah, then I think I'm gonna mix it up. I'm going to just pull on some wires, and I'm going to see if I can use some really thin fiberglass to bind their at least some of the non-standard of the standard troops' hands and arms together, which like may separate their wrists from their hands, but hopefully it doesn't.
They're nameless, so it doesn't matter. Go ahead and mix it up.
Cool. Word 0.
All right, you to choose 2.
Cool. Let me slip that open real quick. Mix it up. I think something of value breaks, probably. And I'm fine with advancing the mission clock. Putting some of the onus on them and being like, okay, we're losing troops fast. We've got to call in backup.
All right. This something of value breaks is something of value to you breaks. So
Break the Bible.
I was thinking that I accidentally remove one of the hands of somebody throwing a grenade and they blow up like Tatiana's little safekeeping dome and the objective gets to go free.
No, I think you miscalculate your own movement, and you slice across a part of your robes, and you watch as paper flutters through the air as you have sliced the cover and about a quarter of the way into your own Bible.
Oh, fuck. You know how much it costs to print those? There's so many fucking pages in them.
Kenny.
Sucks.
Yeah. All right. I got Shadowfingers wrapping around. I got them in my mouth. I'm gonna clear some shit out of my mouth, and I'm gonna try and blast this dork with the breath weapon.
All right, how's your kind of just have fun with it. Just be like, I make a literal Iron Maiden around him.
I was actually kind of thinking like a steel fence kind of like expands out of my mouth. You know, just like
you just
basically
breathe
just, like,
out like a
spear-
really sharp metal pole.
Yeah, just like spears of a metal fence come flying out of my mouth. You know.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Go ahead
All
and
right.
mix it up.
Okay. Roll that meat.
Roll good. Better than
Okay.
it was.
Yeah, that's a little better. It's a little bit better.
All right, you gotta
That
choose
is-
two.
You still hurt.
Okay, mix it up. Let me double check. Mix it up. I will take some harm. I imagine I imagine with everything going on, those arms are gonna get a little bit grabby as I resist. Let's see, and who?
You only have 3 more sections on the mission clock.
Yeah, let's not advance that just yet.
Fuck one of us
Sorry, I'm
over.
hard deciding. I guess I'll lose. I guess something will break, or unless someone's willing to take a hit.
It's up to you.
They don't
You
have to
to
be
make
willing,
the
bro.
choice.
Fuck somebody over. That's the point of this
I-
game.
You have to
Just
make a
took
choice.
3 damage. Please leave me alone.
You must make the decision.
Okay.
You have to choose who gets hit.
You don't choose who gets hit. You just choose if someone
If.
gets hit.
Oh,
I decide who gets hit.
that's cruel.
All right. If I'm okay with losing the rifle as something of value, is that just what I lose?
No, I get to decide what is of value.
You know what? I think this is kind of a spray. This is a spray attack. Someone else might get hit. So
All right. So you and an ally are taking harm. Is that right?
yeah, I think so.
All right. So as you breathe out these horrifying black, like spiked pieces of fence, one of
Basically
the
an arc.
hands.
Yeah, basically an arc of fence comes flying out of one of the slit over my mouth.
Yeah, the hands that are holding you like crack one of your arms backwards and like reach your arm like a little bit farther than it should and like crack it out of the socket. And that will it'll deal you, we'll say it'll only deal you 1 harm.
I still gotta roll the harm.
Yes. Well, you take the harm and then you roll the harm.
Okay. So let's see. It starts at 12. So
I
now
believe
it's-
you have an armored jacket though, right?
I do. I also have dermal plating.
And what all does that do?
All right. Well, the armor jacket gives +1 armor. The dermal plating says subtract 2 from your harm roll.
Okay, so the +1 armor is going to reduce the damage you're taking to 0. You still have to roll the harm move.
Okay.
Which you make it a -2.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Okay.
you're rolling 2d6 minus 2.
-2.
Wait, wouldn't it be +2?
Of course, that's the one I roll
Is-
high on.
It should be +2 because it's like
No, his is
roll-
minus because he takes less damage because he's the barbarian.
that's
Basically.
fucked.
Well, I have dermal plating.
Yeah.
It reduces the harm.
Yeah. That's basically what the like when we were talking about during character creation, those jackets, the armored clothing or whatever. How they are 0 armor but -1 harm.
Okay, but it's
Suyun
still.
and Nari had that option. Yes, you still.
Still at
Let Let me see. I believe I choose the 2 from the list for that.
You choose
you choose.
one. You choose
I
one.
choose one. All right. All right. As you let's also decide who gets fucking shanked.
Awesome.
Roll a dice for it.
I'm not going to. I already know who it is.
Uh-oh.
It's
As
you.
as Kenny feels his arm like crack backwards like that, it doesn't really hurt all that much. It's more of just annoying, and he feels 2 really hefty, like armored hands grab his shoulder and lift him up into the air. And as he's like surprising, like faced up like that, mid breath weapon, he launches a spike straight up into the air, and he nicks Suyun.
Oh fuck.
Oh no!
Suyun, go ahead and take 2 harm.
No.
Roll
That's
harm,
a
big guy.
dick. 2 harm is a dick.
Alert.
I still hit the guy though, right?
Yes, that's so. All of the hands dissipate because dealing him the harm will it
Broke
breaks his
concentration.
concentration on this.
So
spell.
wait, I have a
Okay.
question. I have my armor clothing and it says subtract 1 with rolling harm. So how do I do this?
So you will still take 2 harm. You'll take the
Okay.
2 harm because it's 0 armor,
Yeah.
so it's not reducing the damage you take. You take the 2 harm, but
So I do harm
As-
suffered 2?
so harm suffered will only be 1
One.
because you're reducing the harm roll.
Okay. Bam.
So it'll still go up to 18, but you'll only roll 2d6 plus 1.
About.
Yes. And Suyun, obviously you lose your footing and begin to plummet to the earth.
He's like, oh fuck. He's falling.
It like slices up across your arm, and you like grab it, and you immediately just start like falling as like just straight down.
He's like, oh, god damn it, Ket. And then he looks down. He's like, oh shit.
But next we'll go to Nari. You are currently chained to the ground.
The rolls have been bad so far. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's just the harm move in here is one of the like most brutal harm moves in like Powered by the Apocalypse games. The harm move in this brawl is more brutal than the harm move in Apocalypse World.
Bam.
So the woman, she, fuck, I forgot her name. Bellatrix.
Mhm.
She has no interest in like saying anything, right?
Yeah, she has told you that it is none of your business.
Well, that's, yeah.
Unfortunate. Gun.
So I'm trying to understand what this move exactly does.
That's a move that you should use when you're like when the other person could be perceived as more in the wrong than you are. That is the move of a Karen pulling out her phone and being like, I'm recording you. I'm recording.
I mean, I think at this point she is kind of. At this point, she's probably gonna be like that.
I don't think it's going to work in this situation.
Fair enough.
Because in this situation, you are literally
In
like,
a firefight.
You're literally like
You're literally
fighting
breaking the law.
what is essentially the police.
Which,
Yeah.
they still don't like. But they have a
Yeah.
way to take it out on you legally this time.
Crazy.
And there's really nowhere to take you other than jail.
I think in that case, she's gonna try to break these binds.
All right. Let's see. I think you can either act under pressure or mix it up. Your choice.
I would absolutely just act under pressure. I'm not good at meat.
What, the reporter isn't very good at fist fighting
Alright.
people?
It's
not good at
surprisingly
meat.
no.
You're not good at meat. What are you, a vegetarian?
Alright, so Nari, you strain all your muscles, and we get this, like, one of those really cool anime shots of, like, Nari's, like, it's like a close-up on her arms that become, like, really toned and muscular for a moment as she, like, flexes all of her muscles and, like, snaps these chains that then, like, melt away into puddles of ink. And you are now free. It is.
Wait. Can I just say one thing before?
Yes.
As she's breaking free, she, like, kind of twists her wrist a little bit. Man, that, like, really hurt. You should be a little more gentle, you know. So, please, what's going on here? You are being recorded, by the way, so everything that you are doing, I can see it. So, come on, let's have a conversation right now. Let's go.
All right, and you have already done this move on her, so you will not get to do it again.
I mean, no, this is just Nari being Nari.
Just Nari talking and being an annoying Twitch streamer.
Yeah, 1000%. This is just me. Right. This is just for flavor.
All right, Seline, from where you are, you can see Kenny about to get Batman across the leg of Bane. You can see Suyun plummeting to his doom.
Oh my god.
Johnathan has many folks tied up in painful floating wire garrotes. And the kid has been hit by your attack by a projectile fully plated man.
Yeah,
she got those wobbly tears forming. She about to cry.
She's about to do one of those big, like, little kid cries, like, it's about to be bad.
And unleashing the souls of the damned.
Mm-hmm. Man, she's seeing this going downhill very quickly.
There is literally only one goal. You do not have to slaughter the lot of them.
Yeah.
You just have to get the bitch and then get the fuck out.
That kid.
Yeah, could I maybe assess?
The bitch will be harder.
Could I maybe assess to see how we could potentially get our target?
How are you assessing? Just like taking in the whole situation from the air?
Yeah, I think she has stayed up on the like highest vantage point to kind of be able to see how this is all playing out.
Yeah, you can assess. Roll me some edge.
Okie
How is it all playing out? Bad. It's playing out bad.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well.
This one.
I was vibing.
You roll mind. All right.
Oh my gosh, are you also a mind person?
Smart
as the tech, I believe, yes.
I mean, I also have mind because I'm a reporter.
Yeah. All right. So you rolled an 8. So you gained 1 hold. I'm gonna ask a question.
I guess where can I gain the most advantage?
I think currently you could gain the most advantage inside of that thing that Kenny made at the beginning to hold Tatiana.
Okay.
Because that's like, it's the most defensive place, not only, but it's also where Tatiana is.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Then she will probably make her way there when she can.
Right. Suyun, what will you do?
I'm falling.
Do you want to stop?
Yeah, can I stop falling?
Yeah, it's pretty easy to right yourself.
Okay. He's like, oh my god.
You like right yourself like moments from hitting the ground.
Where am I?
You're only about like 3 feet above the ground, and currently you have at least 3 rifles trained on you.
His feet are gonna touch the ground. He's gonna dust off his suit thing. Gentlemen, as you can see, my friend back there, and he's gonna point to whoever Kenny is. he's a bit of a loose cannon, and I'm gonna take out my wrist. I'm gonna look at my watch. I give you guys about a good 1 or 2 minutes until he heads this way. I think it's your chance to clear out.
Yeah, why don't you
I'm gonna
fast?
try to play hardball.
No,
Or
I
fast
think
talk one
I
of
think you're
them.
fast talking
I'm
because you
bullshitting.
yourself are not like I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
Oh no, I will die.
You're fast talking
Yeah.
because that it's not someone else's threats of violence. It's your threats of violence.
He's screaming, he's falling, he's standing up, he's like, okay, fellas.
This is why I took
What
a
the plus
snake
one
oil
in case I
salesman.
didn't get to talk my way out of situations.
So yeah,
Wait.
go ahead and fast talk.
Before I do this one, can I use my one move I have?
What's the one move that you have?
Reputation.
What does it do? You're not really meeting anyone of
Oh, I
consequence.
guess these are
'cause you,
like random.
you aren't. Yeah, someone of consequence in this
Like
game will
a-
be a named NPC.
Okay. I thought it would be funny. I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way then. Fellas.
Jeez,
fucking go.
okay.
Fellas, for your personal safety, please
Run.
piss off.
So these guys, they look at each other, and you see them kind of like talk as if over like comms, and then these 3 guys and 3 other guys like full sprint out of here and get in one of the trucks and just like drive away.
Smart move. He's gonna start walking toward the kid. Like, not the kid, but the kid we're supposed to get for the mission.
Yeah, so
Oh, let me give you guys my name of the day.
your name that has been changed for security reasons. All right.
Gwenna.
All right. So, Johnathan, you still have some people in your binds. It's like it's like one guy currently, and he's the only guy who didn't clear out the second that Suyun was like, "This guy with the axe is gonna fucking kill you."
Does he have a bigger gun on him?
He does not. He's just like a normal guy. It looks like he's either staying here because you have him tied up too well, or he's staying here because he's insane, or would like to get hit with an axe.
Like, is he still armed though?
He is still armed. There is no way he could use his gun in his current state.
Okay.
But actually, it is Gwenna's turn.
Right. Yep.
Yes, so Gwenna, go ahead.
Gwenna is just sniffling, like wiping her nose with the back of her hand, like little kids do. And she's gonna get up, and then she's gonna look at the mean man in the armor, and she's going to slightly lift her mask, like just the bottom, and is going to do the thing. For some reason, my character sheet closed. 1 second, I don't remember exactly what it's called. Okay, my character sheet is not loading now, actually. Sorry, 1 second while I reload Roll20. What of my things?
The masked demon.
Yes.
All right. That will be a mix it up because it's stealing harm.
There you go.
By the way, Suyun, if you had landed in front of like Bellatrix or Chadwick, I would have
Can
let
you
you
be
make
like,
the
"Let's
reputation
fucking
move.
go." Man, I'm gonna use it one day.
Oh, you know what? Wait, hold on. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna instead. I'm sorry. I misread my stuff when I had it
Mhm.
open. I am not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave my mask on.
Okay.
And she kind of like she holds Tibia with like hugs Tibia with one arm and like throws out her hand and her bones come out from her fingertips into claws and she's just gonna start slashing at the armored man.
All right. It still mix it up. All right. Choose your two.
I know exactly what something of value breaking would be.
Boom.
'Cause there's only so many things of value to the kid. So I will pick something of value breaks.
All right. And
I think she goes a little feral and maybe an ally will also take harm.
all right. So, Gwenna, you start going absolutely nutso on on Chadwick, slicing through his magical armor with your equally as magical claws. I'm not sure if you notice it in the moment, but you do swing him a bit too hard, and Tibia's arm rips completely off, and he tumbles across the battlefield. And as Chadwick, as Chadwick growls in pain, he just slams Kenny against the ground, and Kenny, you take 1 damage.
Whew.
Is that
Oh,
okay? Is
come
that
on.
counting for the armor?
Yes.
Yeah,
Which
you know what?
I-
That's actually great for me. I get experience every time I take harm.
I believe you actually have to take a harm, though. I think having it be
Yes.
reduced by the armor makes it 0 harm, so you technically don't take harm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not taking a hit.
You are getting hit, but it's being reduced by your armor. You're not
So it doesn't
taking any
hurt.
harm.
But
Oh.
you still would have to roll the harm.
Yeah,
move,
you're rolling the
right?
harm move, but you aren't taking any harm.
Okay,
It is
okay.
still at a -2.
It
Yeah.
is-
So, yes, can you go ahead and roll that?
All right,
move?
just yeah, okay. -2. There we go.
Jeez, it can only roll well on a harm move, huh?
Seriously.
Yikes.
All right.
That's a good thing you have the -2 though.
I actually
We'll
want to
say-
do damage. I get experience when I take damage, but
Yeah. We'll say as you are slammed against the ground, your axe goes clattering across the rocky ground, and it ends up pretty close to Tibia, actually. But Johnathan, it's your go.
Cool. I'm just gonna look at this poor idiot, and I'm just gonna point to the directions that his friends fucked off in, snap my fingers, let him go, and then turn around to the actual threats that are still here.
I think you're fast talking. Even though you're
Sure.
not talking, you're fast talking.
That's chilling with me.
All right. He does it, but he's gonna tell his dad about this.
That's fine.
You'll hear
I'm
from
sure
my
this
father.
won't be a problem for me later.
My
My
Father
father
will
would
heal
yell
about
at
this.
this.
I feel like being a crystal dragon, it wouldn't be like too out of the way to have a good flashlight on me for the sake of a show. Do you think that's reasonable?
Probably.
Cool. Then I'm going to slip one of the gloves off my hand and roll my sleeve up to reveal that, at the very least, my left arm is made entirely of glass, and the fingers are like human-esque. They're definitely claws, but they look like they're chipped away at to be shaped like human fingers. And I'm just gonna put the flashlight up to my hand and shine this really powerful prism at Uranus, so he can't really do his magic.
We'll call that an act under pressure.
Uh-oh. That's probably not good for me.
Let's see. I will let it happen, but doing so will set the loose pages that you cut from your Bible ablaze. You won't be able to recollect them.
God, that's gonna be so annoying. But I really need Kenny to kill these people very quickly.
I would love to, if only I could roll something good.
Well, I'm trying to get one of the dipshits off of you.
Yeah, Kenny literally just needs to hit one of them once.
Yeah. Ah, man, okay, well. Only
dice
because
really do
he's
be
really
like-
good at being violent, I'll go through with it.
The dice really do be like, this could be over immediately, but we don't want it to be.
Yeah. I'll take one for the team on this one.
All right. So, Johnathan, you shine this prism of light across the ground, and the intense light not only blinds Uranus and effectively removes his power source of the darkness around him, but it also sets the scattered pages of your Bible ablaze, and in front of you, you are subject to the blazing heat. Though, as a dragon incarnate, you don't really care.
Yeah. Cool. I've locked down my guy, so that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, Kenny.
Yes. Okay. You made me drop the axe. Can I scoop it up and still hit someone with it?
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, I think in like one fluid running motion, he's gonna grab it and just bring it down on the nearest target.
That would be Uranus from where you are.
Great. Then yeah, I'm gonna try and axe him.
All right, ask him a question.
Let's see. Is there a roll for the weapon specifically, or is it just?
You just mix it up.
Okay, so just roll. Gotcha.
Fair enough. You still deal damage.
he still
but
gets
you gotta,
hit.
Yep, choose your two.
Seriously, bad rolls so far. Jesus.
You still
Okay.
effectively murdered him.
All
Yeah.
right, let's see. God, where are we
You're still
on the
hitting
mission
him.
track right now? God, 4
We've got 2 boxes left, so please don't.
Yeah, all right. I will take harm as established by fiction, and I guess something of value can break.
All right. So as you come down with this, you're dealing 7 damage, right?
6. I believe.
Alright.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, 4 is the weapon damage, and then I have the additional 2 from the muscle thing.
And then because you're a gang of people,
Yeah,
it's a
because
plus
you
one.
are
Oh.
a gang, you deal +1 more.
Oh, then it is 7.
Yeah.
You're so scary.
Yeah, so you, in like one fluid motion, you stand, scoop, and then you like swing up, and you bring the axe like up through Uranus, like from his like waist up through to his armpit, and you just like pretty much slice him clean in half. But in like his final moments, he reaches out, and that the hand that he reaches out with grabs onto your face, and it like, with what little shadow is between his hand and your mask, he just completely like crumples the mask, and he just breaks your nose along with it. And you take 2 harm from that.
Okay, 2 harm, but brought down by 1, so I'm taking
So 1 harm.
Hey, I get the experience for that.
Which I believe is 2d6 minus 1 now because you have taken actual damage.
Okay. So I roll harm, and they add -2. Sorry.
Yes, so it would be -1 because you took 1 harm. So it would be 1 and then -2, so it becomes -1.
Okay,
Yeah.
-1. Gotcha.
All right.
You're good.
Yeah.
Nice.
On the 6, you just take the basic harm.
Yeah, I think on that, Kenny is finally like, oh yeah, finally it's done.
Yeah, and because he is so lit up, there's this very visible, like, it's very visible that he, like, falls apart into pieces and blood just spurts everywhere.
Yeah, Kenny
And
doesn't got the mask on anymore either. So, or wait, does he take the did he rip the mask off then?
The mask is effectively destroyed. It's a ball of iron at this point.
Great. Yeah, no, he's got that real crazy face right now.
Yeah, because you're also, like, bleeding into your mouth because your nose is broken.
Uh-huh.
His shirt
and-
didn't used to be red.
Yeah, and what we just watched was effectively a self-murder because Alex also played Uranus in the other game.
Wow. I'm not ready to look into that.
But we also witnessed is what's going to happen to literally everybody else when Kenny hits them.
That's not true. It's just that these 2 mages are literally wearing no armor.
They are mages.
Yeah.
Mage moment.
Me when I channel mana through my hands like an idiot. Nari, go ahead.
Uh-huh.
Nari, you just watched Uranus be bisected.
You're gonna get demonetized, bro.
In stunningly good lighting.
Yeah, you know?
He had a whole ring light. That was
True.
cool.
Yeah, I mean,
What's
got a whole
wild,
show out
man.
of that one.
You know what would be really good for fixing that? That woman's damn book.
Also, Nari, I assume you aren't streaming on like a basic platform. I assume you're streaming on like an underground platform, so
I
that you
mean-
aren't like broadcasting
Immediately
yourself
POS.
to every single mega corporation ever.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was gonna
yeah.
say,
I know. I was
I
like,
mean,
do we have to hide our
obviously.
faces?
like, I was gonna even suggest maybe it should be a recording rather than an actual live stream for like a covert mission against fucking KRACT.
I mean, like, here's the thing, Nari being the live streamer, it's like, it's good for Nari as a character, and in fiction, I'm not gonna like punish Nari for like being live.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that, her streams are obviously, like, on the down low.
All right, so you
Thank you.
aren't streaming on
Fuck. Hold on.
Black
hold on.
Web.
On the
on Twitch is on.
Twitch is
yeah, I
on.
think this is
It's
probably
Prime.
just more of a
Oh no.
oh no. But I was gonna say probably more of a Rumble stream than anything else.
Yeah. Also, just so that it's kind of clear and out there, I've kind of taken Big Sugar Candy Company, and they kind of just like own entertainment.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
okay.
Wait, does she still have drugs?
Yeah, it's like primarily what Big Sugar Candy Company as like a logo is just candy you're going to find in stores. That's all it is.
Oh.
But every single subsidiary that's like Twitch-a-zon, Holo Shoji, everything like outside that is like entertainment, everything on television, everything that's like paid for on the internet is part of Big Sugar Candy Company.
Damn.
Big Sugar
Yep,
Candy
corporation
Company,
on crack.
company
That's
is
good
literally
enough.
just Disney.
Wait, you right?
Disney if they made
Oh,
Crack.
yeah, you're right. That-
Well, Disney probably did make Crack.
Oh, wait, does that mean the founder's a secret Nazi?
No, she's just a weirdo.
Hello?
She's also like 4 feet
no
tall.
There we go.
Nazis.
Uh,
All right,
Dead headphones.
so
really bad time for my headphones to die.
yeah, remind me what
Ooh,
Nari
the
is
sound
doing.
quality changed so much.
Yeah.
Remind me
'cause
what
I'm using
Nari
my
is.
fucking AirPods. 'Cause I don't have any other fucking headphones.
It's still fine. You're not like quiet or a robot or anything.
That's
Alright,
what
so-
you think.
Nari, what is Nari doing for her turn? It is also an entirely liable strategy to just be like, I want to take her book.
I do want to take her book.
All right, that is still a mix it up to take her book.
I guess I'll
It can
try.
be a mix it up, or it can be an act under pressure, I think.
I'll definitely do act under pressure, but I'm slightly better with that.
All right.
Whoa!
right. So
Double sixes, baby!
I think it's just Nari just like gets in under her and then like reaches her hands up and slams the book shut and then just backs away really fast.
Yeah, she just like she walks up, just like yoink.
All right, and Nari, you are now holding the Book of Life. You don't really know how it works or how it would work. You'd have to look into that later.
Yup.
But you do have it.
That's the important thing for now.
Anything
As
else immediately?
Bellatrix, I'm sad, but as me, I'm proud of you.
All right, then with Nari holding the book as though it is her baby, Seline. Oh, also, Nari, go ahead and mark for your Hoard, because you could have literally just, like, killed this lady and stolen the book, but instead you're like, nah, I just want that book. Give me that book! So go ahead and mark experience for the Hoard.
I get experience? Hell yeah.
Go ahead, Seline.
Am I able to get to or target?
Kenny, how does this parapet look? Is it, like, open on top, or...
I mean, it would probably have some big dramatic windows towards the top.
Alright, so Seline would be able to, like, slide in.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, especially being a Carnate that specifically lives in a hole in the ground.
Yeah, she's about to climb. I think she's a
Oh.
climber more than a flyer.
Alright. Then you're able to get inside and you see Tatiana is in handcuffs, and it also is wearing this like big metal collar that's like chained down to her handcuffs.
Okay.
And she looks up at you and she goes, "Are you a dragon?"
What do you think? Looks at her like gesturing to herself. And does it really matter? We're here to get you out.
Then do that, because currently I'm further in.
We've gotten a little off track, but that's what I'm here to do. Could I maybe... Let's see. What could I do to break her bonds? Would I be able to use my claws on the, or I guess maybe either my breath weapon or my claws? I don't know which one would work better.
I think you can use your claws on them. I don't think your breath weapon is going to do very much to these.
Cool. I'll do that then. Gonna try to break them.
All right. I think you'll act under pressure.
Okey-dokey. Oh my goodness, this is rough.
All right, so I think you'll be able to break the chain. I think she'll be able to move. I don't think you'll get the cuffs and collar actually off of her.
Okay, she'll take her time doing that. She'll dedicate it to trying to get her out of there then.
All
She's
right.
kind of like using her whole focus on it.
All right, Suyun.
Who's left?
Tatiana, or Bellatrix and Chadwick are both still up.
Oh God.
Focus on big guy. He will kill
Me?
the other one in one hit.
True. My -1 meat? Me?
Yeah, maybe you should be handling the small fry.
Now hold up. She was on drugs or something? Bellatrix?
Actually, Suyun, you would probably know. She's really high, like really high.
Ooh. What's happening with her right now? They're attacking her?
Take your green out, dude.
Nari just took her book.
Okay.
She is effectively defenseless.
Can I just like Can I just like step in? Hello, man. I couldn't help but notice.
I couldn't help but
okay.
notice you're totally defenseless.
No, you're high. Are you in need of any more supply by any chance?
Your target audience.
Man, he's got to go get that hustle.
I'm gonna like, can I like, by any chance, like walk her a little bit away from the battle?
It's okay, Grandma. You're safe. You're away from the problem.
He's like, trust me, we should get as far away from these crazy people as possible. He's walking.
I'm gonna have you fast talk her first.
Okay.
Oh, it's easy. You got this.
Come on. Can I use reputation because I sell so many drugs? She's named.
Yes, you can use reputation on
Let's go.
Bellatrix.
I'll broadcast it so I can remember what it does.
Roll edge.
Edge. Shit, I had two open at once and I couldn't remember which was which. It's in the middle.
All right, so on a hit, say what they know about you. So you get to decide what Bellatrix actually knows about you and your business.
He kind of runs the Peak lounge, and
She only
he has
knows
a
that
truck
you.
operation.
She only knows that you might do those things.
Mm-hmm. He might sell drugs.
Okay. She is surprised, but at this point, she's willing to do what is necessary to not turn into
To
a
not be
pile
that
of
guy.
meat like you're on a
The
stick.
other guy.
Mm-hmm.
And she allows Suyun to walk her away from the battle.
Yeah, he's fucking them up.
Yeah, go ahead and mark. Go ahead and mark financial.
Let's fucking go.
I live to see another day.
Because
Thank
what?
you, Suyun.
Okay, Suyun, by marking your experience for financial here, you are removing Bellatrix from the battle. You are saying that she gets away alive.
Yeah.
What
I
that
might not get a
means,
client.
What that means is the 2 ors, neither of them can happen. Because you have already killed Uranus. You have already killed Uranus, and you can't slaughter the lot of them if you let one of them go.
Gosh, I mean, I already said he's doing it. He doesn't know this out of character.
I appreciate the commitment.
All right.
Yeah.
The young gains experience, and nobody else does.
Sorry, guys.
Well,
I'm on my hustle.
That's the game. Dude,
Legitimate
fuck everybody else
question
over.
Can I shoot them in the back as they leave?
No. Suyun has rolled for this and is gaining the experience for it. It's set in stone.
You
Well,
can hit me
goddamn.
after. It's okay.
Do you really want me to hit you?
No.
And he punches you in the face, and you just immediately
I
die.
literally immediately die. I already have 2 harm.
Oh wow.
We're exchanging contact info right now.
Yes. So Gwenna, go ahead.
Okay. So one person's down, another left.
Chadwick is the only one up. Oh, also, Suyun, Mark Bellatrix as one of your contacts.
Let's go.
I'm annoyed.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
Damn, that seems like a you problem, dude. Should have killed her faster.
Wow, that feels like a Kenny problem.
Listen,
Right.
I gotta make some money.
I'm gonna. I think Gwenna has a moment where like she's just slashed through this dude a lot, and then like stops, looks around, realizes she doesn't have tibia anymore.
You have one part of tibia. You only have his arm.
And she stops what she's doing to go and find the rest of tibia, because fuck this.
All right, you find tibia laying face down in the dirt. One of his arms ripped off.
I'm immediately gonna pick him up, dust him up, and start trying to figure out how to fix this arm.
All right, I'll let you take experience for it if that's all you're doing this turn.
You are acting in a single-minded interest.
Yep.
But also, it's one of my directives, is
Yeah,
when I put
if
Tibia
you
the
take-
Jester ahead of the mission, mark experience.
If that's all you're doing this turn, I will let you take the intimate experience for it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, then mark the experience
I'm a
for that.
child, and my stuffed animal, my bestie, is hurt.
You
I
really
gotta
spoke
fix
for that.
it now.
Then go ahead, Johnathan.
Go back to me.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's see if I can fuck over everybody else in a fun way too.
Let's go.
No. I have to religiously humiliate somebody.
Chadwick isn't religious.
Yeah, I just about figured as much. But you know he does have gaps in his armor so his joints move properly. I'd like to slip some wire in there and see if I can stop him from moving so Kenny can fucking hit him and kill him.
If you're just trying to stop him, it will be an act under pressure.
God damn it. I'm really not good at this.
Are you saying you're not cool?
Fuck yeah, I'm super cool.
Yeah, let me see. I think you can stop him from moving, but because he is such a powerhouse, you'll take 1 harm straining against it.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
good with that. I'm so good with that.
All right,
I
then take 1
don't
harm
expect to
and-
be able to stop him for long. Only like a few seconds at most.
Yeah, so take the 1 harm, do the harm thing. I don't think you're armored at all.
Oh, I'm not. Actually, well, that goes down to a 7 because I take a -1 for my armor, but 7 to 9.
All right, which is a. Let me see. Let me find it. As you suffer that harm, you feel all those wires that are connecting you to Chadwick. You feel them all strain really heavily and snap, and you fall backwards, but so does he. Both of you fall prone.
Okay, cool. Then that's all I got.
All right, Kenny.
Okay, I believe there's mention of the armor being magic.
The armor is magical, yes, but it appears to be magical in such a way that even Gwenna was able to just tear through it with her claws.
Right, but the claws are
Magic on
magic,
that.
so...
Yes, but
I
so
got
is
it.
your
I
so
have
is your
magic
big axe.
bones.
Wait, I don't think
Your big
my mag-
axe. Your big axe should have the magic tag. When we were
It
making
does.
it, I told you to add magic to it.
Oh, okay, I missed that. Okay,
Oh.
then...
I have a question really fast
Right.
while we're talking about it.
Mhm.
Is my mask demon supposed to have the magic tag?
I don't think so. I think because it's just a reflavored other like weapon, right?
Yeah.
So no, it won't have magic tag.
All right.
Weird. Okay.
All right, if he's on the ground, then I'm just gonna try and take his head clean off.
Okay. Mix it up.
Yep,
Come on,
yep.
Kenny. Come on, Kenny.
Do it with a +1. Oh, you don't need it.
Come on, Kenny. Let's go.
Oh, you don't need it.
Let me see.
But I
Mix it
can't
up.
set you up, big guy.
On a 10, you just do it. So you swing this axe down, and you just like executioner style. He is gone. His head just rolls across the ground as you have severed it from the rest of his bod.
All right, and you know what? I'm gonna assume I didn't see what's her face getting away. So I'm just like, where's the last one? Come on! The fuck she go?
I'm like,
Suyun just
where
like
am I?
walks.
Am I
Suyun
coming
just like
back?
walks back after, and he's like, oh.
He's like, she must have gotten away.
Ah!
Range.
All of you, that does count as shake the heat. So all of you mark experience for that.
Brad.
Yippee!
Nice.
Seline, you are currently in a tube with a very bratty child.
Actually, with that done, I'm just gonna come over. I'm just gonna come over to the side of it, and just as I reach for it, a door, an ornate door forms, and I just open it.
I think Seline and Tatiana fall out of it as though it's like it's very much like a 7 Minutes in Heaven scene where you open the door and the people fall out of the closet, except it's not because Seline was literally just like stuck in a tube with Tatiana.
She looks pissed when she falls.
he's kind of laughing. He's okay.
You couldn't have waited to do that.
It's her own damn fault for being in there.
And Tatiana is rescued, so you can mark experience for that.
She rolls her
Nice.
eyes.
And the mission is completed. Just in time, too.
Say that like somebody's about to show up.
I say
Yeah.
that like you marked 4 out of 6 on your mission clock.
Ah.
Oh.
Like somebody was about to show up.
Because you did not leave without harming anyone, and you also did not slaughter the lot of them, the dragon clock does not move.
That's fine. There's such a thing as a healthy amount of racism against Carnets.
A fair amount.
All right.
While all this is
Yeah, go ahead.
happening, could I examine this book a bit more?
Yes. Let me see. I'm gonna have you.
Could I do some research or?
Yeah, I'm gonna have you research.
Bro, I'm rolling so good.
All right. This
Okay.
is the Book of Life, which is it does exactly what you said it does, or exactly what you know it does. When you draw something in it, it comes to life. the better of an artist you are, and the faster you draw it, the more likely you are to be able to use it particularly effectively. And it will be is an option. Anything in Nari's Hoard is an option for her to pull from when spending gear.
You know, I like to say that Nari is a pretty good artist. I mean, you know, she's a reporter. She does sketch artists. You know, just having people being described to her pretty much for a living. I'd say she's a pretty good artist.
All right.
So I will absolutely. Do I just add this to gear?
Yeah.
I just thought of something. Can I take Chadworth's armor? I don't even want to wear it. I just want to like put it up in my castle.
Yeah. Do you want to know what it does?
Sure.
It's a bit fucked up currently because Gwenna tore at the back of it. So wearing it would not be as effective as it would have been previously. But Chadwick, while wearing that armor, would have been completely immune to elemental breath weapon attacks.
Oh.
Oh, that's sick.
The armor is specifically fitted for Chadwick. Chadwick is particularly large and muscular, so I don't think it would fit any of you.
Oh, again, I don't even want to take it to wear it. I'm gonna, like when people have like the armored suits in castles, just as decoration. I just want to do that.
Gwenna is gonna since he's already walking over to Chadwick, Gwenna is gonna like pull on Kenny's sleeve and just point and just be like, "Can I have bones?"
Go for it.
Is anybody here specifically into magical weaponry? I need everybody. I need to remember everybody's hoards. I know Gwenna collects bones. Kenny collects architecture. Nari collects artifacts. Suyun collects secrets.
Yeah.
Seline and Johnathan, what is your hoards?
Religious artifacts.
Okay.
I think she just collects explosives.
Okay.
Does anybody look like they're going for it though?
Nari might.
I mean, it's a big ass heavy weapon. That is up my alley.
Yeah, I just wanted to know if anybody was more interested in magical weaponry than Nari is in artifacts, because Chadwick's axe is an artifact.
Okay.
May I take a look at it and compare to mine?
Yes, Chadwick's axe is not as good as yours. It just has the breach quality like 3 times.
It's really good at breaking shit.
Like 3 times.
This is the axe that in the original game Chadwick called the butter knife.
I like that.
Right, because it could cut through anything solid.
Because it cuts through anything.
Yo.
Yeah, I think I like compare. Toss the butter knife over his shoulder.
It has a real name, but I'll need to look it up.
I like the butter knife though.
No, I vote for the butter knife.
Although, if no one wants it, I might put it up as a trophy up with the armor.
I think Nari's gonna take it.
I was if you weren't going to.
Is it actually part of your hoard?
It's an artifact,
yeah,
right?
it is. It is an artifact.
It's a magical artifact.
That is my thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait a second.
If
If it
only
can cut
get the
through
armor.
anything, would it make it easier to collect bones?
Kenny's weapon is just better.
Yeah.
Kenny's weapon would be better for that anyways, because
asking for help opening him up for the bones.
yeah, but Kenny's weapon is going to be better for that anyways, because if you open him up with the butter knife, you're going to be cutting the bones.
No, not the bone.
Suyun, Suyun and Seline, because you are over by Tatiana.
Yeah, look at this. What's up with this kid?
Yeah, Tatiana she still has the cuffs and the collar on, and Suyun, you recognize both.
Yeah, I was about to DM you. Yeah, he kind of frowns. and his jaws tighten.
Seyon, you notice that even wearing them, Tatiana is still she's still Tiamat, basically.
That's creepy. Whew. Some
By the
kid.
way,
He's
were
gonna
we-
fuck up.
were we like given a place to drop her off?
You're just supposed to
Or-
take her back to the Alps Hoard area.
Okay.
Pretty much, you're just gonna take her back to where you got the job, which is like a weird abandoned mage tower in the middle of fucking nowhere in the Anarchy Zone.
Cool. The least suspicious thing out there.
Yes, you can add the butter knife to your hoard. The butter knife has the exact same stats as a normal stolen enchanted weapon, except it has breach.
Is there? Can we try to get it off her? I think he's gonna kind of squat down and like look at the collar and.
There's an easy way to get them off of her in Nari's hands currently.
Oh, he's gonna look back.
I mean, my
Nari.
claws have breach too. I could literally just.
Yeah.
Anybody want to help unchain the child? He's gonna wave his hand.
Not really. Our job is just to get her to the drop-off point, right? Wouldn't that make it easier for us?
I'm not a child.
You're not a child. He's gonna look. I thought this was a child.
Man, how about that? How about that freedom movement? I'll rip him off.
Exactly, Kenny.
Do we even have a photo of Tatiana? No?
This is Tatiana. You know what she looks like. She was described to you.
Wait, what does she look like? Where is she?
Tatiana is... Oh, she is not revealed to you.
Oh.
I was about to say, what are we talking about?
Now I know this. Wait, yeah.
She's a little nutso.
So as
Yeah, a little bit.
as you take the cuffs and the collar off of her, from her back, like the base of her neck where her like spine would meet her neck, these two golden dragon heads unroil, and they like reach around her as though they have a mind of their own, and two massive, like, they're golden trimmed but they're fully black wings erupt from her back.
Woo!
And all of you recognize this because you're dragons. It's your dragon instinct to know when you are looking at Tiamat, the mother of dragons.
Oh,
She just immediately realizes how fucked, like how much she's fucked up by going on this mission.
Oh, I see. Not a child.
oh, we live in
Not a
that
child.
planet.
So, this is the lot that came to save me. 6 of you.
Fairly successfully, I'd like to think.
Except for that one that got away.
He's gonna like wince.
Yeah, I wonder how that happened.
That's crazy. What happened?
Oh, so now that you're saved, would you like to tell us to the camera how exactly you got kidnapped? She has like her phone in her face, pretty much.
And Tatiana like glares at the camera, and then she instead looks up at you and goes, "Some sort of ritual was done by some woman. I was given this honestly pathetic body."
So you wanted to tell us that this is not your actual body. Isn't that crazy, chat? Like,
And-
basically, like, camera goes down and up to show her entire body.
And chat immediately is like, "No, that's just how carnets work."
Yeah, no, I think I gotta tell you, I think Kenny was literally just about asked, "Bitch, you new to this?"
Shut up, I'm trying to make content here. Fuck off.
Very thought-provoking questions, Nari. Thank you.
Make better content.
I am extremely entertaining.
Is there somewhere we
Um,
can go instead of standing here in the middle of a bunch of caves?
Yeah, sure. Hang on, I just gotta do something. With
How
that,
do
I
we
would
get
like-
here?
Yeah,
We flew.
yeah.
Oh, right.
Before we leave, I want to toss the bodies into the parapet, and I'm going to alter the parapet if I may. I'm just gonna turn it into just like Baroque style statue of a woman's arm giving the finger to the sky.
Okay.
I really like that.
The freedom
Love
of
that.
Tiamat.
That's awesome.
And
Well, I'm satisfied.
and
Kenny, can
from-
you carry the bones for me? There's just like a pile of bones.
It's just bones and gore. That's all that's left.
He's running. He's like, this is so gross.
Carry your own bones. I'll help you bag them, but you gotta carry your own bones.
There's too many.
Oh my god.
This happens every time they go on a mission together.
Oh my god.
And I think from there we have like a little time skip, like a few days later, and we find ourselves in the Alps Hoard area, which is in itself not a particularly large area. There are some taller buildings. One of the tallest being, of course, Suyun's The Peak, which is not actually Suyun's. It's owned by Shion Shield.
Don't worry about it. That's totally fine.
But
I don't own it yet, but like we're getting there.
We're getting there. I'm hustling.
since we already know where he is, we'll start with Suyun. This
Oh,
is
fuck.
like the morning of a few days later. Tatiana has kind of settled into that mage tower and is working on making it her own, along with the employment of Kenny, probably. And as the scene settles in to the peak, in through the penthouse, the sun is rising out the window, and Suyun, you awake in a place that is not your bed.
What?
What part of after a crazy night of partying,
Ooh.
where do you wake up, and who all is left in your penthouse?
Okay. I like to imagine the lounges. It's like orange, like yellow to red lights. It's like shifting always. And I think there's a bunch of conversation pits everywhere. I want a very 70s vibe with the hookah stations and the bar and everything. And then I don't know, maybe he's just like at the bottom of one of these conversation pits. He's out, he's asleep.
You're under a table that's
Yeah.
set lower into the pit.
Yeah, he's under there.
You wake up and immediately it's the shot appears to be of nothing at first, of just it appears to be an establishing shot of what the peak inside looks like, but then there's a loud
There's a
bang
thud,
and one of
yeah.
the table rattles.
He's like, ow, fuck. He's getting up. Sure. Do I just get to name random people?
Yeah, what I'm effectively going to let you name 2 more contacts.
Oh. Just people. Okay, people I know. Maybe
People you know who are at least mildly important. I will move us back to the corpo clocks.
I'm gonna make somebody up. Maybe there's one of the bouncers or something. We're chill. He makes sure nobody's breaking in.
All right.
Or you know what? Big lady. She makes sure nobody's getting in.
Is she a carnet, or is she just a really muscular, untouched lady?
That's
She
so
is
fucking funny.
the cousin of the
Both.
mountain.
Both are good.
I feel like I feel like just a human is really funny, so I'm gonna go
Okay.
with that.
So she's just a fucking like
She's just a
massive,
fucking
muscular,
regular lady.
like untouched woman.
Yeah.
Just like a human woman.
hmm
Least
Alright.
built Norwegian person.
And what is her name?
Oh fuck! Hold on. Name generator. Alina. That's the
All
first
right.
one that came up.
And does she also work for Zhangshou Shield?
Yeah.
All right.
And I don't know. Can I say Bellatrix?
Name another contact because
Okay,
this is you gaining. I was going to give you 3 here. You're only getting 2 because you got Bellatrix.
Okay. Hold on. Let me write her down first before I forget her. Bouncer.
And she works for KRACT, by the way, Bellatrix.
Oh fuck. Okay. She works for KRACT. Someone else, maybe like. Maybe like the. I don't know. One of the people that just like maybe like the bartender. I feel like that's fun.
And is the bartender another employee from Zhangshou Shield, or
I
does
feel
she
like-
work for someone else?
Ooh, I don't know.
Is he an independent contractor?
I feel like everything here is kind of Zhangshou's Shield.
What if your bartender just like
She's like
moonlights here, and he actually? What if he moonlights here and he actually works at Big Sugar Candy Company?
Oh my god, I do not trust him then. Or is he our inside man? What's the truth?
I imagine that he would be more of an inside man to you because it's like he goes to his
This is my
job.
house.
He goes to his job, and then he comes here as a hobby.
Okay,
He does
'Cause-
this for fun.
this is his fun time. Okay,
Yeah.
sure. That's a drama.
The idea of the fixer having contacts is to have contacts in the corpos.
Oh. Wait. Okay. Hold on. Let me. No. Okay. Then can I change one to have somebody from the fashion?
Yeah,
It's my tailor because Kenny fucked up my suit yesterday.
that's how this all started. Your tailor
Yeah.
came over to fix your suit, and then you both got really high and invited a bunch of
Exactly.
people over.
And we invited a bunch of people over, and it got a little crazy. Alina came to break things up, but then like she got a little silly too. We all had fun. It was a great time.
Yo, can your tailor fix my doll?
Maybe. I feel like they
Would you
bring
even
in
let the
illegal
kid
dragon
anywhere near
clothes
your
to
place?
me. Wait, yeah, are you? I don't know if you're even allowed in here.
It's your place.
It's also you live in an anarchy zone.
Okay.
So
He's a
it's
little
really-
bit
it's
uncomfortable about
literally
it.
your
But
choice.
Yeah, so you get to pick, big guy.
he's like, okay, sometimes, but only upstairs. There's less drugs upstairs.
There's less
You have to take the elevator, and you have to go to the penthouse.
Mm-hmm. Just don't touch that shelf or that shelf or that shelf, and you're good.
And don't touch this drawer and anything inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not allowed in my room.
Yes.
Fair enough.
All right.
My tailor, who smuggles me illegal dragon clothes. Because isn't that not allowed anymore?
Yeah.
You just don't make it.
No, they are not making dragon clothes anymore.
Okay, then they will make me some.
All right.
I'm looking for a name right
Bespoke.
now.
Is he French, like from the old Hanes fashion
Oh
distribution?
my god.
Like, is he coming to you specifically because he's like, Kiri's got this whole thing fucked up. When we had Tekka, it was cool, but Kiri's fucked everything up.
I
Or
want like
is
this
he,
withered
like-
You're
French man.
welcome.
Or is he like one of the newer Kiri hires who are British because she moved everything to
Oh.
the UK?
I want like a bitter old withered Frenchman who used to work there. And
Okay.
he's been through like the fucking trenches of like the flood and everything that happened.
Okay.
He's like, oh, I have seen it all. And he's like, he talks like that or something.
Yeah. All right. And is he has to be a carnate because Haynes doesn't hire.
Yeah,
normal
then he's a
people.
carnate.
And
What's a French person name?
Marcel.
Marcel.
French person. Marcel Frenchman.
Marcel French.
Wait, wasn't Marcel my zombie guy in that one?
No, that was it was a different name. It was closer to like Maurice or something.
It was Mar something. I remember that.
There was no L in it. I just remember that.
Marvin?
You know what? Unimportant. Continue.
All right. I'm gonna have you type those two names into chat so that I can type them in and find pictures for them later.
Okay. Wait, I'll just broadcast it. Did it work?
Yes.
Yay!
Alina and Marcel. Okay. And Alina works for Shield, right?
Yeah.
All right. Come on now. All right. So you wake up under a table. You see that your bouncer is still here. She is asleep on the couch, like she's like on the couch. She's like over the back of it.
Okay, I see.
Nice.
How
And
is she doing that? He's
your tailor is asleep. Actually, he woke up before you. He is standing in your kitchen making coffee.
He looks at him. He squints. Then he smiles. he's gonna step over the bouncer.
And Marcel looks at you and goes, "You're finally awake."
Just looks. Anyways, I have a flashback, and then I come back. Yes. Could you make me one of those?
I can.
You're the best, Marcel.
And he starts to do that. And he goes, "Quite the wild night."
He already has like a headache. Like he's severely addicted to so many drugs.
And he pours you a cup, and he goes, "Although there was someone here to speak with you, a Derek. You know of Derek Triborn.
Okay.
Derek Triborn is the de facto leader of the Alps Hoard area. He's the guy that everybody goes to when they're like, he stole my thing. No, he gave me that thing, and he's the one who like resolves all the problems.
Okay, so Derek. Okay.
He owns an arcade.
That's so cute.
And he hoards electric guitars.
I like this guy.
He's just the average guitar player then.
He is one of the only American dragons here in the Alps Hoard area.
Jake Long.
Ah, damn it. You beat me fucking to it.
I'm not sorry.
No,
he's gonna
he's in
take
a
this
different
copy.
game. He's
And
said something about finding the rest of your peers before coming to see him.
oh, okay. He takes a sip of his coffee. And he takes out like a bag of like, I don't know, some substance, and like you know when what one does with sugar, he's gonna do with this drug, and he's doing his morning routine right now.
Had some fucking
Just like
Irish coffee.
have mushroom coffee.
Something, I don't know. He's cooking something. Then he's gonna pull out his phone, I guess.
All right. And I think from there, we'll move to Seline. Seline, you're not currently in the Alps Hoard area, are you?
No.
Because you are headed to work.
Yep.
Seline, you arrive at KRACT Industries. The lobby is absolutely pristine. And what exactly do you do for KRACT Industries?
I feel like she's probably a chemical engineer of some sort, probably. Does a lot of lab work, probably.
So you begin to head up to the lab. You probably have a word with the receptionist before you do, right? Or do you just walk right past her and you just like need to get this fucking day done?
She probably just flashes her like identification, probably to just get in, but she'll kind of give her a little look and a nod, and she'll probably proceed.
All right. As you step through, you get on the elevator, and one of your like lab assistants gets on the elevator with you. Who gets on the elevator with you?
Oh shit. Thinking. Probably a younger guy. Maybe also like a carnet or something. He's probably the fucking nerd or something.
Is he like an intern?
Actually.
Actually.
I feel like he's one of those people that probably thought he was big shit in university or something, and he landed a really good job.
All right, so he gets in next to you and he goes, "So, have you heard?"
She kind of looks at him. Heard about what?
KRACT laid out a statement recently that they felt a magnitude 5 carnet energy disruption in the Alps Hoard area.
What does that mean?
Well, you see, and he adjusts his glasses.
Oh no! You gave invitation to mansplain.
He kind of looks annoyed at him.
And he explains to you that KRACT has this, like, they have this system that they don't really tell people how it works, but they're able to like register large uses or large acquisitions
Marius, how was it?
of carnet energy. Like, if someone is to acquire a very powerful kaiju essence, then that would register on their scale. Or if someone were to like use their powers to become a nuclear bomb, that would register on their scale.
Mm-hmm.
Most things don't register on their scale because it's set to a particularly high number.
Mm-hmm.
But like a 5 is like the top. It goes to 5, and that's it.
She kind of raises her brows, like, "Oh, okay, that's quite notable, I guess."
I read online that it might have been one of the origin seals being broken. Of course, that's all conspiracy.
Do I really want to ask about what an origin seal is? Can you give me the summary, please?
Well, an
Short,
origin seal.
please.
And he pushes up his glasses again.
He kind of looks.
An origin seal is said to be one of the four seals that holds the mother carnets. You know, the mother of beasts, mother of chaos, mother of dragons, and such.
I guess that makes sense why that made big news then.
Well, any 5 on the on the essence scale would make news. Although I'm surprised that the KRACT would tell us about it at all.
Well, then there must be some kind of incentive then, if they decide to release the news.
And the elevator dings, and you get out onto the floor, and he goes, I think everybody has incentive to do anything.
Thought-provoking. He kind of continues forward.
And what does your lab look like?
It's probably pretty orderly, pretty clean. I think she likes to keep everything exactly where it needs to be. There's probably a pretty large, bright, white area with like lab tables and like equipment kind of like neatly set up on the tabletops. Probably like when you walk in, there's like all the like garments that you need to put on if you're gonna start working, and she keeps it pretty minimal. I think she's happy to have only the essentials for her work.
All right. And I think at this point you are you just like the one who designs all the stuff, or are you the one who like assists in the creation of like the final product?
I feel like she probably assists in the creation, kind of like the refinement of it.
All right. Then I think today I think just because of how Seline has been feeling about her job, she's had a few down days recently, a few days where she hasn't gotten quite as much done.
Yeah.
And it almost feels like punishment to Seline to see all of the natural resource in front of her that she will have to refine today is all labeled that it came from her habitat.
Yeah, her face kind of hardens a little bit when she looks at it all. Okay.
What?
Well, I see where they've been extracting things recently then.
Yes, I've heard there's quite a lot of natural resource down in that area.
And they seem to be taking quite the advantage, I see.
Yes, I wonder what sort of kaiju used to live there.
She kind of frowns. Yeah, I wonder too. But I imagine if they're taking all of this, they are long gone.
Well, most of the carnates are long gone. Or most of the kaiju are long gone. I wouldn't want to see another one for quite a while. We've already had some mishaps in the past few years.
She kind of frowns, and she kind of scowls a little bit, like, I guess so.
Oh, Virgil, you wouldn't know this. At the end of the first campaign, all of the kaijus were brought back for a short period of time, like a collection of several minutes. And at the end of the last campaign, Saul turned into the Maw, which is like a giant, like, think sandworm from Dune.
Yeah, I think I got a good description of that for cast.
When I was
and
screaming
you guys
and crying,
did
throwing up about it.
that.
Virgil, you ever played the Skyward Sword Legend of Zelda game?
No.
Let me see if I can find a picture of what I'm thinking of.
Are you thinking of Chaos Incarnate?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Like the big mouth with legs.
This thing. That's my
Yeah.
mental image, anyways.
I like that.
But the maw specifically does not have legs. It is specifically a large worm.
Okay.
It's mostly mouth. And when it has found several places to live and just be a mouth instead of being a worm.
Mm-hmm.
One of those specific places was in Aztec City, and they would just throw sacrifices into its mouth.
Okay.
That is not super important right now. But yeah, he brings that up where he talks about you've had some incidents in the past, and then as you respond, your phone dings with a message from Suyun.
Okay, she puts up a finger for him to shut up, and then she's gonna check her phone.
Suyun, what have you sent to the group?
Yeah, I mean, he made a group chat. If we already had one, he's sending it to the chat.
I just remembered I drew the.
Yeah, he's in
wait.
the fine art channel somewhere.
Did Derek say where we should meet? The arcade, right?
Yeah, at his arcade.
He's like, hello, everybody. That Derek guy wants us to meet at the arcade for something. See you guys there.
I'm going to work for a while, and I might take my break early.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're the boss on this floor, so.
Exactly. So that's what I'm going to be doing. If you could pick up the slack for me just a little bit.
Okay.
And she's probably going to get to work to try and do what she can before she's going to go meet with everybody.
I imagine this like intern is just like a dude.
Yeah, just some guy.
And it's just like he would actually have to like wear all this equipment and like do very dangerous like chemical like like measurements in a specific environment to do what Seline does in her hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his fault. He should.
Yeah, dude, he should have been fucking mutant.
Yeah. She finds it all much easier to do. It's like a very almost carefree process for her.
All right, and then we'll move from Seline as we see her. Seline probably doesn't really bother going down the elevator and probably is just like, I'm just gonna go out this window.
Yeah, and she will probably climb.
People are getting
Alright.
jump scared while they're working.
And Seline heads towards the Alps Hoard area. Meanwhile, still in the Alps Hoard area, we find Nari. Nari,
Yeah.
what does your office look like?
Office.
Nari's a reporter.
Yeah. You know, she's got a very spiffy looking laptop. It's covered in she has like the two screen setup, as well as like a ring light almost like thing behind her desk, like behind her computers. You know, just in case she needs to, you know, present herself accordingly, you know. gotta be spot on with the lighting. She has a stand for her phone as well, so if she does do like a streaming while on the job, she is able to do that. The desk wise is a little messy. Like, she knows how it's organized. If anyone else were to do so, they would know what they're doing.
Yeah, you've got like the mad scientist organization going on, where you know where everything is, but it looks like a mess.
Pretty much, yeah. She is like probably like rapid typing, trying to remember the deets of what happened on a mission that she was on.
All right, and you get a ping from one of your online buds, like I think it's one of your mods for your chat.
Okay, gotcha.
And what's their username?
Guy or girl?
You have no idea. You don't know. You've never met this person in real life. You don't even know what this person looks like.
Fair enough.
You could walk right by them on the street. You'd have no idea.
You know, it's probably going to be something stupid like hashtag stream addict 07 or some shit like that.
All right. So you get a ping from the Stream Addict 07, and it's like the first picture, the first thing that comes up is just like a GIF of it's literally a GIF of you from your streams, of you like one time when you were in your spinny chair just like doing like a late night talking stream, and then you just like fell out of your chair because it like broke.
That sounds about right. She loves spinning in her chair.
Yeah, and I think this specific mod, Stream Addict 07, just loves to send you GIFs of you just like absolutely eating shit on stream.
Oh no.
And it starts with that, and then there's an actual message that comes afterwards, and it's yo, hey, you hear about the Haynes thing?
Word?
The Haynes thing. She kind of like thinks about that for a second, and she's like, you know, I don't want to sound stupid and say, oh yeah, I know what it is, even though she fucking doesn't. Real quick, gonna look up on her computer the Haynes thing.
I go ahead and roll research with a -1 because the Haynes are a high-profile family.
Wait, are you saying that you literally just Google Haynes thing?
Yeah, that's about right.
She's a reporter.
No, but she Googles the words Haynes thing.
Yeah,
you like that sometimes?
Yes, that is what I said. I did not hesitate.
Yeah, this roll is about right. You see links to several interviews that you've already read that contain literally nothing from Curie Haynes. You see one picture of Kendra Haynes punching a guy in the face that you saw 2 weeks ago. You get a link to the obituary for Connor Haynes that Curie had published.
Fucking loser, that guy.
You get a link to a forum of erotic pictures of Tekka that were taken by the paparazzi when she wasn't paying attention. Which is really weird because now she's dead, but the forum is still pretty active.
But bro, that's
Yo.
kind of weird. People these days, disgusting. Well.
Oh, and you also get 45 ad pop-ups for Hanes Fashion Industries clothing.
Of course I fucking do. She's gonna just, shut off her computer because fuck the Hanes for giving me 5,000 pop-ups. And she's going to message back Stream Addict and say, "Whoa, something happened with the Hanes? No way." And then have like the emoji of like the with like the face on
And the Stream Addict replies, and they say, "Yeah, here they're packing all the leftover dragon clothes in a plane. Rumor has it they're gonna crash it into the ocean."
That's kind of fucked up. I mean, I guess they're really showing their dislike for dragons, huh?
And Stream Addict just sends back straight up, but instead of typing up, they send the up emoji with the arrow.
Yeah.
And it's ST8 and then the up emoji. So it's actually state up. And then
So what you're saying is this person on the other end is actually just like a 45-year-old person.
Either that or like 12.
Either that, or they're like one step away from messaging like Cass.
What does that mean? Wait.
Hold on. That was a diss at me.
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
I'm getting up in my seat.
Bruh, I'm dead. Yeah, she's like, "Man, what L's?" And it's like a capital L.
And it's just a reply with a GIF it just says "that's it," and it's just like it's Dat Boy, but it's with the with the caption "that's it." So literally just a frog on a unicycle with the caption "that's it," and that's it.
Yeah, I got you. She sighs externally and will send the GIF of like the model airplane as it's like falling, and says, "That's gonna be that plane."
Stream Addict sends back, in all caps, they send back, "Oh no, there's a second plane," and then Suyun's message pops up on the top of your phone.
Oh my god. She at first like swiped up on Suyun's message, and it's just like, it's like one of the gifts of like, "Are you serious?" of like someone screaming. Oh no, wait. Actually, it's almost like The Office. Where it's like, no, God, no, no, God, no.
All right.
And then we'll swipe back to Suyun's message and do the classic thumbs up on message.
You don't even reply. You just like the message.
Nari
Yeah, pretty
liked this
much.
message.
Yeah, she's like, I got it.
That's
But
all you
doesn't
need.
actually reply. Hey man, she's got other things to do, you know? Typing is hard.
I understand she's a busy lady.
Like she gets like her stuff together, and she's like basically like massive typing other stuff as she's like walking to go to this thing.
All right, and then we move across the Alps Hoard area, and we find Kenny. Kenny, what are you up to currently in your massive castle residence?
What time of day is it?
It is mid-morning at this point.
Okay, yeah, he's probably just. Honestly, his day doesn't look entirely different from Suyun's.
Let's go.
Starts off pretty late in the day. Gets up. Of course, there's not nearly as many quite as many bodies around. No, actually, no. It's just him at home. He just got back like 3 hours ago from this punk club he likes to go to in Germany. In Berlin.
Yeah.
And
in that club, you are definitely like assaulted by ads for the Big Sugar Candy Company.
Yeah, no, that pisses me off. But like this, he's found this place where that's like it's the grungiest place he could find. He gets free drinks because he helps like reinforce the building basically so that it's can handle kaijus going wild. So yeah, he's working off of it. He's trying to work off a bit of a hangover, going for a coffee. Of course, for him, he doesn't add shrooms. No, he adds Quickcrete.
We're having interesting coffees. We better hope we don't switch by accident.
Of course, he does have to slam down the Quickcrete. He does have to slam it down pretty quick before it goes solid. He doesn't want he doesn't want the mug to turn to solid concrete. He wants that in his guts.
Oh, I thought Kenny would like wait for it to harden and then just like eat the whole cup.
No. So he's gonna have that and smoke one of his just for him cigars, which is just it's full of the pinks. It's full of the pink insulation. Just the pink stuff insulation. You know, the stuff that gets advertised with the the pink cat on it. I can't remember his name now.
Is it Pink Panther on those?
Pink Panther. That is but yeah, he's just kind of going through his place. And here's the thing about Kenny's place. Being the Castle Kaiju, he knows, and being a dragon, he knows a few things. One, dragons covet things, and castles are no exception. So, actually, the actual first floor of the castle is almost entirely trapped. The actual inner castle, you gotta take a secret path into. That said, his inner space is actually mostly pretty open. There is a bathroom, there is a bedroom, and then there is a kitchen, and the rest of it's pretty much open area with area with like TV over here, with like TV and some trashed like sofa and stuff over in one corner, some barely still working instruments, including a drum and a guitar in another corner, and then just scattered out all throughout are different pieces of architecture and things like that. The stuff that he likes the most and wants to keep like right there in the living area. The centerpiece being a chunk of the Berlin Wall, complete with some era appropriate graffiti.
All right. I think you've got some irons in the fire for acquiring other pieces. Like currently this morning, you have a message from one of your international clients who sends you, hey, got a lead on Great Wall, on a it's GWOC is what he sends you.
He's making it quick.
I text back. Is one of the parts that still has bodies in it?
And he sends back. Don't got it yet. Can ask which is better.
Like he actually texts back. Nah, you know what? If I get the one with the bodies, the bone brash just gonna try and take it.
All right, so so he sends back. You get back a KK. Well, ask. And let me see.
Hey, so does that shit got people in it or what?
I mean, that is a thing with the Great Wall.
Yeah.
They just built over like the people.
People
over,
that died
like,
working on it were put in it.
Any of the builders.
Yeah, people literally died working on it, and they're like, okay, whatever, add them to the mix.
Yeah.
Part of the ship. And I think, Kenny, you also get like a lot of these fake leads that are just like people being an asshole to you, even though you could like slice them in half if you knew who they actually were. And like you've got several messages just today about someone with a piece of the ship of Theseus.
To which I responded, "Fuck you, that's not my shit."
And I think as you are replying to troll comments, you get the message from Suyun.
All right, remind me what that says.
It's just a message to meet up at the arcade. Derek has called you all there.
Yeah, I said it, but I was muted. It was basically the same thing.
To which I just kind of respond with like a quick, "Fuck, fine." And I want to be clear, when he types "fuck," he's not even typing out the whole word. It's like "fu," it's like "fuq" or "fuk."
All right.
In my brain, it's just so much funnier when it's FUQ for some reason.
All right. And then I think we watch Kenny get to the top of his castle and look out upon the Alps Hoard area, and that's when we get the like wide shot of what everything looks like and all the like dotting of skyscrapers, but the mostly like kind of, it's mostly like smaller rural like urban area houses and like people, a lot of these dragons just live in caves.
Sounds good.
All right, and then from there we will move to we'll move from Kenny to Johnathan. Johnathan, you are giving an early morning sermon.
Are we getting to about the end of it, or are we like halfway through it?
You're wrapping it up as like right now you're getting to the point where you're like, and that's why it all means this, and study those.
Okay. Yeah, then he'll just have a new copy of his personal edited book ready. And change the volume real quick on some things. There we go. Then God said, "Let us make mankind in our image and our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground." Genesis 1:26. Remember, you are warriors of God. Your will is as sharp as your blade, and your mind is sharper. You are warriors. You are champions. Be not fooled by those around you who claim power, for your power is your faith. And he stands up and closes the book. That will be all.
And I think there's like a smattering of amens, and then most of the group gets up and begins to leave. Some of the older folk mingle and talk as they do at the end of sermons and such. But one younger woman, brown hair, she appears to be like teenaged, like probably about like maybe 16, 17, probably still in high school. She comes up to you and she says, "Father, I have a question."
Of course.
So, I know that there are people who are born as Karnats, but are there not people who also grow into being Karnats?
That is correct, child. An excellent observation.
Would I, perhaps, would I adopt sin if I were to become a Karnat?
And all. Johnathan is like a deceptively tall man for his build. He sits at 6'3", despite really only looking like he should be like 5'10" at the tallest. And I'll lean down and I'll gently put my hands on her shoulders and I'll just look into her eyes.
My child, there are many ways to give in the sin. Not just through the transformation, but in the mortal world as well. Please, if I may ask you to confess to me, have you given in yet?
And she actually, why don't you fast talk her?
Sure. Do I get any bonuses because she's one of my faithful?
She's part of your gang, so I believe you get a +1 for it.
Excellent. That's a 14.
Well, okay. She looks a bit panicked for a moment, and then she lowers her head and she goes, "I believe I may be becoming a Karnat."
I'll just nod.
child, is this a conversation you would like to continue here? Or would you like to...
And I gestured to my office, I'll say in quotes. I'm not sure if churches really like have office spaces, but it's definitely a converted office.
Yeah. And she nods and she like clutches her Bible to her chest.
Yeah, then I'll take her into my office and I'll get her like a cup of warm water. And I'll offer her like a tea bag if she wants any tea.
She takes it because drinking a cup of warm water would be weird. And
just in case.
yeah. And she sits across from you. She looks ashamed, she looks guilty, she looks pitiful, as though her being a grower is somehow her own fault.
My child, I must commend you for the strength of your faith. I could not fathom what you are going through, and I will do my best to sympathize with you, but the power within yourself to come to me, that is truly remarkable.
And she nods and goes, "Thank you, Father. I didn't know who else to go to."
If I may ask, are there signs?
She nods, and she's wearing this like long sweater, and she pulls up one of her sleeves, and one of her elbows is like severely thinned.
Does it look like her joints are shifting?
It looks like she's turning into a fish.
A fish carnate or a literal fish?
A fish carnate. Like she has like a fin growing out of her like elbow, like looped around her elbow.
Okay. Then I will slowly pull the glove off of my left hand and roll up my sleeve.
You are not alone.
She is a bit taken aback by your by the revelation. And but she nods calmly.
The strength of your faith, the faith in yourself, that will persevere. Your body may change, and your mind may offer you tricks, play hallucinations, and there may be whispers in your ears that you wish were never there. But you have proven to me that despite all of this, I know that you will come out on the other end stronger.
She gives a soft smile and she nods. And she goes, "Thank you, Father."
Of course.
She stands, still clutching her Bible. She rolls her sleeve back up. And
Remember,
And I'll flick my arm, and it it sounds like slapping a glass pane.
I would appreciate it if we were to keep this a secret between us.
and she nods before turning and walking out of your office. She looks a bit stunned, as though she did in fact just talk to God.
That's the point. The point is to help people who are going through problems like this.
And the moment she shuts the door is when your phone goes off.
Fucking. Who is it?
It's Suyun, so
God, of course it is.
Hey, Busty, come to the arcade.
Fine. This is exactly what it is.
Wow.
And I'll just I will call one of the people, one of the higher faith, probably one of the kids that we have sent to Magic University who are like home on break or something.
mm-hmm.
I will be gone for potentially the remainder of the day. This is your chance, should you like to attempt to run a service on your own.
And I feel like this person is of note. Let's give them a name.
Cool.
What is their name?
Their name. Let's do, because we're not. What part of Europe are we in?
The Alps Hoard area is specifically right outside of Italy. Like, it encompasses like the top half of the boot and most of the surrounding area.
Okay.
Because of the large influx of dragons, there is no really set. There's like a weird specific like dragon accent that's begun to come forth in this area, but it's not particularly a strong accent.
Okay. Interesting. I wonder what that would sound like in real life.
It's kind of close to like Parcel Tongue from Harry Potter.
Oh, okay. Sante Lorito. Coming from actually Italy. One of the kids who attended just because of the location, and obviously the drowning of France played a massive part in his attendance, and we were able to, through communion and donation funds, afford to send him to a mage university.
All right. Then Sante nods, and he bows to you, and he goes, "Thank you, Father. I won't waste this chance."
I have faith.
And he watches you leave. And then we move to Gwenna. Hey, does anybody want to take a guess what the kids' theme is going to be? Because each of these have been from... I was talking to Cass about it. Everybody's theme has been from either a Super Nintendo game or a Game Boy Advance game.
No wonder the music sounded kind of familiar on some of these. I was like, why does this
Yep,
sound like something I've heard before?
All of you guys have the most recognizable music. Like...
Yeah, I knew what
like-
mine was right away.
Yeah, Celine's theme is from The Legend of Zelda. Nari's
Mhm.
theme is from Phoenix Wright. Kenny's theme is from Mega Man.
What was Jonathan's?
Johnathan's is the
Nice.
church from Chrono Trigger.
That makes
Oh,
sense.
that's so good.
And Sayan's theme is the storyline theme from Jackie Chan Adventure.
It was killing me.
Does anybody want to take a guess what the kids' theme will be?
Is it
I have no
Castlevania?
idea.
I have
My
it in the
God.
back of my brain.
True.
Oh, is that
With
fucking
Lavender
Lavender
Town?
Town?
Hey, we got it. Yeah, I watched 2 minutes.
All right, so we arrive in Gwenna's graveyard. It is probably settled in like the valley between two of the Alps mountains, and it is this fine mid morning. It is full of fog, creepy as hell.
Perfect. That's exactly what the best kind of weather is for a graveyard.
Normally, a graveyard is just full of graves, but Gwenna's graveyard is full of bones.
And they're beautiful bones of that.
Gwenna, what are you doing currently in your graveyard?
I think that Gwenna is sitting in like a dug up grave, like literally just an empty grave, and she put a soul into Tibia, so he's moving on his own right now.
So Tibia is toddling around. Tibia looks very sad that his arm is missing.
Well, I have his arm. I just am a child and don't know how to sew. So I think she takes Tibia's arm out of her pocket and she goes, I have it. I have it. I need help.
And Tibia holds up his arm and his nub as though he wants to hold it.
I'm gonna hand him his arm.
He takes it and he tries to just stick it back on, and it just falls off again.
I don't think that works.
And he shrugs.
Maybe one of the bigger dragons can do it. And she like kind of puts her hands up in the air, like big.
And Tibia shrugs. And then just starts toddling around.
I think Gwenna stands up and kind of looks out at this just massive bones, just of all different body parts, and she takes like a rib cage that she has and puts it down on the ground, kind of like in front of Tibia, and almost like kind of starts making like an obstacle course out of the bones.
So, Pelly, I was talking before you got here that there's a specific theme that I wanted to grab for when Tibia has a soul in him.
Oh my god.
Which is basically Tibia's theme.
That's incredible.
And I call it Tibia's Big Day Out.
That's incredible. I love that.
Disproportionate is the word I'm thinking of to my mind, having a torn up gesture doll run through a bone maze with this music in the background.
Oh, he's particularly floppy.
He's silly.
He's cute.
He's just a little guy.
Have you not seen Tibia? Do you not know what Tibia looks like?
No, I do, but that doesn't like justify this.
I think as like at the bottom of the screen, we see Tibia like trip over one of the bones and like fall into a different part of the maze, and then like look up and start toddling around in that part of the maze. That's when Gwenna's phone that she probably doesn't even know where she got it.
I
It's
have lots
probably
of
not-
things from lots of places that I don't know.
It's probably not
what
even
they
her
are.
phone. Just a phone that she found and decided was hers.
It has a lot of games on it.
And
It's got the original Flappy Bird on there.
that's when Seyun's text comes through. It's like, yo, come to the arcade.
Being that she is, you know, 6, probably doesn't have the super strongest reading level in the world. Just sends the question mark emoji and then a thumbs up emoji.
I imagine Tibia can read.
And she looks at it and she shows Tibia.
The problem here is that Tibia can't talk.
Just like the soul of a 40-year-old in that doll.
But Tibia can probably type.
Yeah, but you can't read.
But Tibia can type.
Okay, what is he gonna type? Arcade again?
Oh no.
Congratulations.
Wait a second, I've got it. He can use emojis too. She understands emojis. They're pictures.
I guess he uses the gamepad.
Okay. And she sends like literally a string of like 5 thumbs up.
It's probably like that.
I feel like that makes sense to a nearly
I really
illiterate
like
6-year-old.
Speaking her language.
And she just responds with that with like the 3 thumbs up.
I think all of those messages are sent to Suyun though, so it's like Gwenna's confusion, and then an explanation of that. It's a translation of Suyun's message into emojis, and then Gwenna's explanation, and then Gwenna's like, yeah, she's coming.
Just coming. Okay. He's
Say
squinting
that-
at his phone like, what? Okay.
Hey, yeah, like I can't tell if Seyun is that type of high that's gonna be completely confused by this, or be like, okay, yeah.
He's rolling with the punches.
Every time you guys or anybody texts Gwenna, or I guess the kid, because her name is only currently Gwenna. Anytime you guys text the kid, it's always 2 text messages. The first one is like a bunch of emojis that are basically a translation of whatever you texted, and then whatever her actual response is, but in emojis. Somebody teach this child to properly read.
I'm surprised that she doesn't know how to read with all of the information stuck in her head.
That I hadn't considered that.
Yeah,
You
take
only
W
have
on
the
that.
collective sum of millions of human souls worth of information.
Let's
Yeah,
try it.
Let's just say you can and take the W on it, so we don't have to figure out how to communicate you aside from just yelling in your face.
Yeah. I feel like you don't even need to unleash the beast or use your thing.
The
for
neural
that.
interface.
You can just do it.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind.
Okay. Then, after this, Tibia's big day out ends. And you all arrive at Derek Triborn's arcade. Derek Triborn's arcade looks like a very normal arcade, but it looks like an arcade from the 80s. And it's covered in electric guitars. Like it's not just one electric guitar up on the wall, or like what? It's not like 1, 2, or 3. He's got like 50 electric guitars on the wall.
It's Guitar Center.
Is it one of those bars intended for kids or more adults? Like, does it have a bar? I guess is what I'm asking.
Dave and Buster's kind of thing.
It has a bar, but Derek doesn't use it because he doesn't know how to run it.
Awesome.
Really, Derek only kind of owns this area, just like Suyun only kind of owns.
Let's go.
Because you're in an anarchy area, the only reason Derek owns the arcade is because he knows how to fix the machines. Nobody else
That's
does.
cool to have.
Really, he's not running it as though it's a business. He owns it because he wants to play video games.
He's real
Fair enough.
for that.
Fair.
Such a good take.
So you find him halfway through a game of Tetris.
How's he
He's-
doing?
Not good.
I see.
Like not good, like score low, or not good is close to the end.
Not good. Like half the screen is full of blocks and there's a bunch of holes in what he's built.
So is Derek like actually good at video games, or does he like them, but he's just really bad at them?
Derek is not particularly good at video games. He just likes to play video games. You know what Derek is really good at, though? He's really good at playing the guitar.
King.
Nice.
Amen.
So Derek kills a Guitar Hero, and that's it.
Lamau.
As you arrive, you watch him effectively lose at Tetris. And then he turns around and goes, "Oh, you guys are here."
As per
Okay.
your requests.
What's going on?
Well, it's not the biggest deal in the world. I just figured more hands, more help. So some of our residents aren't the they don't have that much clothes after the Haynes thing happened, you know?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so Haynes fashion distribution, what I heard is they got a plane full of the rest of their dragon incarnate clothes, and they're just gonna crash it in the ocean.
Oh.
Oh, it's actually actually 2 planes.
Seems idiotic.
I'm like tucking my making sure my label's tucked in on my suit right now.
Oh my god damn. I mean, don't really affect me. I pretty much just wear shit till they wear out. I like the look.
Well, a lot of the people around here like to wear like newer clothes, and the fact that a lot of us can't use our breath stuff kind of really like fucks us over a lot. So
Yeah, I was really mad when I heard about it.
yeah, I was
I mean-
thinking it's happening in a few days. I was thinking like you guys, if you got the time, you could head out there and like get some of that shit, you know?
Is
Okay.
there a buyer,
So-
or is this just...
A good deed.
I mean, like, I'll buy it. I got enough. I can.
So, are you
Uh,
saying we want to get these clothes before or after the plane crashes? Because that's very different things.
Let's have someone here make the get the job move.
Wait, what is that?
What is that?
Where?
It's the advanced move on the right side at the top.
Declare a
Is
contract.
I
It's
imagine.
Edge.
Oh, get the job. Get the job. Okay.
Yes.
Edge.
I think I'm good
I
at Edge,
get a-
actually.
I get a plus.
Not
one on
me.
Edge.
I just have a +1.
I have a 0.
My edge is also just a +1.
I don't think anybody
Plus
here is going to have a particularly high edge because none of you are a hunter.
That's
Oh,
fair.
can I clear my harm?
Oh, yes. All of you have had time to
Yay!
find a doctor. All of you have your harm cleared.
Cool.
Yay.
Wait,
Wait,
all right.
the tibia still needs a doctor.
That's
True,
very
but
low on the priorities
finding a tailor here, especially when Hanes Fashion Distribution probably owns most of the tailors.
Oh, it must be hard finding a tailor, guys.
All right. All right. Who wants to roll get a job? I got a +1 edge.
I think
I don't
everyone
think any of us
except
have a
for
higher than a
me has a
+1.
+1 edge.
So whoever wants it, just go ahead and take it.
You know, I'll do it. I've
Go
been
for
rolling
it.
pretty well.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, way to fuck us over.
Okay, it's in the middle.
I mean, you know, I guess
Can we
you
help
choose
at
one.
all?
Yes, you can help, but there is also the chance that you just absolutely
Make it
fuck it
worse.
all over.
You know,
Well,
right?
we
I
have
don't think
to. I mean, it's 7 to 9, then 10. So
Yeah, so you'd have to get 3.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's not worth, because if we risk 3 people and if any one of them fucks up, it fucks up the whole thing.
All right, so just
Yes,
look at
you'll-
their options here.
Yeah, we're not
Employer
losing much.
provides useful intel.
We're losing extra.
Employer provides useful gear. The job pays well. The meeting doesn't attract attention, and the employer is identifiable. Two of
You
those
don't
are
need to
kinda like-
take. You don't need to take the employers on it is identifiable because you know it's Derek.
I gotta
Fucking Derek.
assume that it's not exactly drawing a lot of attention because right now
It
we're just
could.
kind of
There's people around.
okay.
You're not in an empty arcade. You're in Derek's arcade. There are people here.
Right, but they're all dragons, and I doubt anybody's gonna beat like.
It's not just dragons here in the Alps Hoard area. There are plenty of necromantic mages who have been driven out of their homes. Plenty of people coming here specifically because it's an anarchy zone where they can do what they want.
All right, let me rephrase. No one who talks to the cops is here.
True, nobody who talks to
that's
the
'cause there
cops,
aren't enough
but
police. But you know what
there
there
are plenty of people who might talk to the corpos.
There are people who are going to try and clip our fucking job.
Fair enough.
Or
Alright,
we can
well-
get paid, guys. Consider.
Yeah, what do we want to do? What do we want
Would
to
like
do?
to
What
get
do we want
paid.
to? What do we want to do?
Like, I don't mind collateral against Carnets. Like, that's literally my whole thing.
I feel like either pays well or intel would be what I would go with.
I feel like.
I-
Yeah, Suyun would feel the same.
I feel like pays well is not bad.
So the way that pays well works, when you take a mission, you stake a claim on it. You stake an amount of creds on it. Normally, when you complete a mission, if you succeed, you get double that amount. If you pick that it pays well, you get triple that amount instead.
Okay, so if you all in, you get so much.
But when the mission is going, when you make your bet, you can bet up to 3 cred, and if you bet 3 cred, the legwork clock goes up, because that's a lot of money on the table.
I think.
The higher legwork gets, the higher mission can get. It's all noise. That could attract attention to you.
Well, Nari rolled. Why don't you pick?
Yeah.
What's
Nari,
she
you rolled.
negotiating for?
I
RP.
mean, oh, you want me to start for you?
Hey, it's
I
your
mean,
roll.
you
You
go-
pick.
You roll. You pick.
There you go.
I already know my decision.
What will it be?
The employer provides useful information.
Alright. Then you gain 1 intel, which is it's kind of like a vague information that you get, which is just like later on you can be like, actually we learned this from Derek. there's no like actual scene here where you acquire an information piece. You acquire a resource that you spend later to be like, we learned that from Derek, and I'm spending intel on it.
So like we retroactively learn something.
Yes.
Okay.
Like
I
you
put
learned
it,
something from a mission from a scene that technically happened earlier.
Yeah, I put the +1 intel in the intel and gear area to not forget.
All right. So now that you have taken the job, you mark experience.
Nice.
All of
All
us?
of
All
us?
of us? Or just
Everybody
you?
does.
Oh,
Let's
shit!
go.
Crazy.
Yeah, 5
I'm a-
experience.
Oh my god, I got 5.
And there
How
is
did you all
all
get
of
5? I'm at
As
4.
we
better than
appreciate
you.
us.
some of
Damn.
us, some of them did
You paid for that.
directive stuff
Yeah.
last time. Like Gwenna went after her she went after Tibia, and Suyun let one of them escape so that he could get some XP and keep everybody else from getting any.
When you put it that way, it sounds pretty
I hate
bad.
to say it.
Mm.
I hate to say it, guys, but I really want this mission to go loud.
Hey, why?
So there's your
Definitely not a personal vested interest.
Oh.
Now I'm trying to count my experience, make sure I got it right, because the more I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Seline, are you also at 4?
I'm trying to see if I have 3 marked right now, so I'm trying to see if I missed something at all.
Okay, taking
You
them out
should
of
have
the
gotten
one.
one for helping rescuing Tatiana too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
So
I might
everybody should get
actually
4,
be forgetting that one.
except for the people who did directives. They should be at 5.
Yes. So
Well, I triggered my master.
Kenny should have what? Kenny should have 5 because he took the harm,
Yeah. Okay, so I did actually miscount.
and then Nari and Seline should have. No, Nari should have 5 too because she went after the book.
She sure
Oh,
did.
yeah.
So it's just Seline.
Oh.
I think Johnathan.
No, I
also.
only have 4.
Johnathan too.
He doesn't count.
Yeah. Then don't worry. I'll definitely fuck you guys over for the sake of like grandstanding this mission. I guarantee that.
Remind me
Oh,
of how many points it is to level up.
A 10.
Okay.
10.
You have to fill the
I
whole
thought
bar.
it was 5. I got so excited.
It's 10 because it's way easier to get experience in this game.
Where's the
Yeah, for
bar?
real.
So fair.
I don't see a bar. I just see a place to put it. I just see a
Right?
place. To put
It's just a number. You put it in a number.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's just a number, and it goes
no
to
bar.
10, and once you're at 10, you get an advancement, and
Yippee.
Yeah.
reset it. Alright. This mission is called Shirt from My Back.
Do I roll the thing?
Yes, everybody who has something that happens at the start of a mission can roll it. That should be...
Wait.
it should be Casey rolls Nose for a Story, Garrett, if this furthers your vision, you roll Driven, and Virgil, you roll Expert.
Oh, I have something between missions where I have to.
Yes,
hustle.
that technically our first mission wasn't a real mission.
Okay, that'll be after.
Hell
I was
Yeah,
thinking
it'll be
yeah.
after this one.
I feel like this furthers my vision because it's explicitly fucking over a Carnet who's trying to, like, Carnet company who's hurting people.
Okay. Then go ahead and roll Driven.
So these are just our moves, right?
Yes,
Oh,
these
no.
are moves that
Oh.
specifically happen at the start of a mission.
Man, all of my moves
Damn.
are when you attempt to infiltrate, or you specialize in infiltrating, or when you infiltrate. It's all infiltration.
Mine is all talking.
Jeez, Seline got a crit fail.
Damn.
What is the point of this?
I nearly did.
I didn't.
Yikes
I got
to
a
the both
12.
of you.
Yeah, I was feeling that in the fight actually.
Yes. So, Seline, for this mission, you will not be able to gather any useful amount of gear from your own exploits. Anyways, you'll have to get them from someone else,
Or
if you want any. Johnathan, do you want to broadcast driven so that we can see what it does?
It doesn't do anything against me on a failure. It only helps me when I succeed.
Yes. Oh, okay. So, just no hold for you, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Whoop whoop.
But I get 3 holds.
Mm-hmm. Which is very good for Notes for a Story.
So,
Alright.
question about the options. Could I use the same option twice for 2 different scenarios?
Yes.
Or
You
okay.
could literally spend all 3 of your hold at once to ask 3 questions from the research list.
Got it.
All right. So you are told when it's going to happen. You have about 3 days to contact people, get things ready, learn about what's going to happen next, or information about the plane or the mission, and you are set off into the world. So I'm guessing you all have like some sort of gathering place, maybe the peak. Or one of your
I don't want any of
homes or
these
something.
fuckers near where I
Oh
work.
yeah, sure. You guys can come to my place.
I imagine probably not Kenny's place, because I imagine Kenny wouldn't let any of you into his home.
No, yeah, no.
Y'all can come
You got-
to the cemetery if you want, but it's
Yeah,
a
no,
cemetery.
Yeah, no. You guys all think I still live in the actual visible part of the house. I do not.
And Nari probably lives in a fucking box. It's just
What?
just a streaming box.
It's
I mean,
literally like
listen,
she
it's
has
cozy.
a fake. She has like one of those like wall
Prop ups.
like covers that just looks like a well decorated room. Except it's just
I mean,
like
yeah,
a
it's
magazine
gotta
look
glued
bougie.
to the wall behind her.
Oh,
Listen, you gotta look bougie, but you don't have to actually be bougie. Okay.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
just
It's
like
just-
me for real.
It's just like that one guy who was like, you want to see what's in the fridge? You want to see what's in the fridge? The fridge isn't real.
I love that one.
Iconic.
There is no fridge.
The fridge isn't real.
The fridge was the friends that we made along the way.
Shut up. That was bad.
Boo.
I'm hilarious. Shut up.
So, do you
Yes,
meet
you
up
guys
somewhere
get
to begin
prepared.
to make a plan? Do you head to the peak?
It's like
Yeah, let's
morning
go to
still,
the
so it's
drug
probably not
house.
busy.
Do you go to Celine's house nowhere near the Alps Hoard area in the middle
No,
of Colombia?
she's made it clear no one's welcome.
Damn.
I mean,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I love this like collection of people because it's like it's the kid who doesn't have a house. She lives literally in a hole. Johnathan, who lives in a temple that none of you are allowed to go to. Kenny, who lives in a castle that none of you are allowed to go to. Nari, who lives in a streaming room that none of you are allowed to go to. Seline, who lives in a house in Colombia nowhere near the Alps Hoard area that none of you are allowed to go to. And Suyun, who owns the peak. He lives inside a business.
I live in my business.
That we can go with two, sort of.
The
First
only
one.
person
There
allowing
is
us
a
to be
cover
actively in their
charge.
home.
There's absolutely a cover charge.
You do have to buy one drink when you're here. No. The
Even
kids
me?
get a Coke, a cola.
Not that
So,
clear.
Wait,
To be
wait,
clear-
she,
to be
she
clear-
literally goes up to the bar and is like, "Your boss said I could have Coke."
He's running. He's like, no.
Yeah,
not
so
that
yeah.
kind.
Suyun is literally like, Gwen is literally like, even me, and Suyun's like, you have to get a Coke, a cola.
A cola. A cola.
Yeah, I go up with her. She gets a cola. I just get a mere piece of line.
She just does the grabby hands and goes, "Epi juice."
There's probably like a
Yes,
bartender
a
here. I'm
sippy
like, you
cup
got
for
apple
that?
juice?
We have orange juice.
How's orange juice? He looks down to the kid.
She looks unimpressed.
You know what? I'll make sure to stock it next time.
Meanwhile,
Do you have any wine?
oh,
I mean, obviously
Are
we
you
have wine. What's
snorting?
your budget? He's gonna go behind the bar too.
Suyun's like, what's your budget? You have $5, $50, $500,
$500?
$5,000, $50,000.
Saying my budget is I'm here because I have to buy a drink.
The
Okay.
$1.
You're not gonna enjoy this. Well, maybe after the bottle you will. He's
You're
gonna
right,
pour it out.
I guarantee I won't enjoy this.
my budget is an intact skull.
That's interesting.
As
Okay.
soon as you say skull, the kid just looks at you, like, where?
I was threatening to split his skull in half.
He's frowning. That's for me, by the way. He's gonna point at the kid before he pours this drink.
She just puts Tibia on the bar top and puts Tibia's arm into its lap. And she
My
just looks
French man still
at
here.
she looks at each and every one of them and just expectantly waits for someone to offer to help.
You're looking at the wrong group.
Okay,
You know
since
what?
I don't have apple
Sure.
juice, I'll ask my friend to look at this thing for you. He's looking at the
Tibia! His name is Tibia.
tibia, yes. I'll leave him a call.
He said because his arm is gone.
He's looking at this thing, he's frowning at it. Does Tibia want a drink?
And she looks at Tibia and she gonna put a soul in him and just you want a drink? They don't have apple juice.
He looks horrified. Have I ever seen this do this thing before? The music changed.
Tibia falls off the
It doesn't,
counter.
like, animate like a human body would, where it stands up correctly. Since it doesn't have joints, it just kind of rises awkwardly
Yeah.
upwards.
She's gonna pick Tibia up and put him back on the counter.
Oh, God. Okay.
Slee's wrinkling her nose at this thing.
I'm sliding Johnathan his glass of shitty wine.
I won't touch it for this entire discussion.
Intact skull coming right up. I'm giving him a glass of water. I'm cheap as fuck.
So you felt it necessary to charge me for wine.
You can't punch my head in.
That's also a very
Actually, do you
good
have
point
a
you made.
fireball?
Yeah, I imagine Nari's just like looking at this back wall full of alcohol and is just like, this is a fireball waiting to happen.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, for
You know
real.
what? Kenny just get a shrug. He's still got a hangover anyway.
He can sense it. This was totally to help. He also slides like he did ibuprofen. Like that picture. He'll hide it. He'll slide it over the counter too. That's free of charge.
Hey.
That's on me.
You want to do Benadryl with me?
Let's take ibuprofen together.
Jesus Christ.
Where's the meme? Where's the meme?
Where
I know
is
you
it?
have
There it
it.
is.
It's
It's
in the
the
it's in
memes.
the memes.
This is
We already
literally what
did it.
Kenny's seeing.
I'm looking for a picture for Alina right now.
Oh
It's
my
like
God.
the one time that I don't want a bunch of Carnate women with horns and ears, and that's all that is.
Wait, I'll try to look with you.
I'm sure I have a picture of a. I'm not even gonna finish that sentence.
I'm sure I
Yeah.
got a picture of a big woman somewhere. Character.
I think I used all of my very strong women in the last game I ran. I think I'm fresh out, unfortunately.
Damn.
You're tapped.
I think I'm
Tapped out.
tapped.
Tibia falls off the counter.
Why?
Frowning, he's looking at Seline and then Nari.
He's like, don't look at
Fix
me.
Tibia up and put him back on the counter.
I've got a picture for Alina, don't worry.
Stop.
Hey,
There
you
she
got
is,
me a
guys.
fireball?
I like her.
Do you have a white claw?
Oh my God.
He looks like. Did it say that to you?
No. That was out of character.
That would be really
I was
funny.
gonna say, there ain't no way. Get that shit out of here.
No, I was making fun of Nari.
Do you have a white claw? I thought it was Tibia's order.
Okay, not gonna lie, I thought the
Bro,
same thing.
you know Tibia's getting a Jack Daniels on the rocks for real.
Oh shit.
Tibia falls off the other side of the counter and knocks a whole bottle of Jack on himself.
Oh my god. Never mind.
There's so much
I'm
money.
not calling that Taylor. He's picking it up. Okay, fine, I will, but he's picking
You're
up.
gonna
everything.
charge me.
When if he hands Tibia back, she'll take the soul out.
He's like, there you go. I think I like it better this way. He's gonna pat it on its like whiskey soaked head or something. I don't know.
So outside of day drinking, are we here to get something done?
Yes. A plane. He's looking to everybody. I'm alright.
Ian just leans on the counter. He's like, the plane in Spain stays mainly on the weight.
Yeah,
It's in the.
No, wait.
Yeah, no, I'm just.
The-
Yeah, no, I just say.
The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain.
Yeah.
Gwenna,
Yeah,
has
no, I guess-
Gwenna has definitely consumed the soul of like a West End actor.
So does anybody
but
know
yeah,
anybody
so I'm
in air
just gonna-
traffic
yeah, I'm just gonna
control?
say, apparently, we're robbing robbing a plane. I was gonna say train. I was gonna say train. Then I had to correct myself. Then I
Plane.
think I did it again. Boy, I'm fucking hungry. You know what? Actually, is gonna be kind of cool. I don't think I've ever heard anybody robbing a plane mid-air.
know,
Without,
there was that
without
one guy
starting
that-
on the plane.
There was that one guy in the 80s who stole a lot of money.
Yeah, but he had to get on. He had to buy a ticket to get on the plane. We're gonna get up. If I have my way, we're doing this mid-air.
Could I know somebody?
So, before Cass knows somebody, all of you have the ability to create one contact. You have a contact move. Cass, with I know somebody, can create 2 contacts.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Dude, you're gonna name like half of the fucking NPCs in this game.
My contact list is gonna be like fucking massive. Oh my god.
It's really unfortunate when you don't get their last name, because then you have like 5 Kevins in your phone. You have no idea which one's
True.
which.
He's like, oh shit, which Kevin is this?
The point of contact is it's to create new people, but it's also to become in contact with the people you've already created.
Oh, okay.
It's to like find them and talk with them.
Yeah. Ain't got nobody for this yet though, so
It's being like, ah, yes, I put this emoji next to this Kevin's name, so that way I know this is the Kevin who does the thing.
This is Kevin from work.
This Kevin has the briefcase emoji.
I wonder what that means. You must make briefcases. I don't know why I would ever need him to make a briefcase, but... Alright, you can know people. Give me a
Johnathan
name and tell me what they do.
Johnathan asked, do you know anybody, what did you say with planes?
And air
Well,
traffic
it's-
control.
Air traffic control. I mean,
No, Suyun knows people.
me know people. Okay.
So you give them a name, say what they do, and then we'll start.
So the plane, it's like just a private one full of shit that they're gonna explode.
It's a Haynes private cargo plane, which
Okay.
is what every single company ever uses at this point. They just all use private cargo planes. And as far as you are aware, they're gonna fill it with the rest of their dragon stock and crash it into the ocean.
Maybe could I know somebody who flies one of those?
You can know one of the Haynes, like the Haynes hired pilots.
Yeah. From
Alright,
my
what's
French
his-
guy. He's like, they're friends, they're besties.
All right, what's his name?
Maybe lovers once.
Ooh.
I don't know. I don't ask
Spicy.
for the details.
You should know
It's
his
your
name.
character, isn't it?
Shit, you're right. Hold on, I'm looking through. Wait,
I feel like Nathan is a very like pilot name.
You're so good at naming Nathan. Or Evan. Evan was one. That was fun.
Well, it's your guy. Is he Nathan or Evan?
Evan.
Got it.
He's a
Evan
pilot.
Nathan. Got it. His name is Evan Nathans.
Exactly.
Okay. Because he's a Haynes pilot, he's a Carnet. So, you know him through a mutual friend then.
Yeah, he's a friend of a friend.
All right. Actually, roll style.
Ooh. It'd be so funny if he hates you.
I hope you roll a 4.
No.
You fucked it now,
Let's
guys.
go.
Oh, okay.
All right. You've never met them before. They're an unknown quantity. They are not yet a contact.
Okay, I know of them.
Yes.
It's like, along those lines, I think I've heard of
We
one of
matched on
their
Hinge
pilots.
once.
we don't talk anymore, but
So you've probably heard Marcel talk about Evan Nathans and how he's one of the pilots.
I can try to get in contact with him. See if that's a way to get on the plane before it flies. I'm sorry, Kenny.
Well, let's really assess the situation. What we need to do is get the cargo off of the plane that is supposedly going to end up going the way of Malaysia Flight 737. A, we need to find out what plane. B, we need to find out the schedule. So far we know where. We need to find out the exact airport. And then we also need to establish what is actually on it, because there's a chance we may not be able to recover it as soon as it hits the air.
Well, listen, I did hear. I also know someone who was messaging me about these planes and stuff. So maybe if I do a little digging, I can try to figure out exactly what that kind of cargo is, and possibly where they're taking off.
I might have partied with the guy who worked as an engineer for the Haynes planes.
I wouldn't spend all of your contacts on creating similar folk.
True. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Actually, let me think about that.
Well, I'm kind
I
of
had another
going
idea
based
that
on
kinda
someone
escaped
that
me.
already exists.
Yes.
Sort
But
of.
to get in contact with that person in a way that is to get information or gear out of them, you will have to use your contact move.
Would it be possible to just do a straight up like research check to kind of look into it myself?
Yes, absolutely. You can roll research right now since you can just do it on your phone.
Hell yeah.
Modern technology.
Mm-hmm. If it all goes wrong, I might use one of my holes to just ask a question from the list.
Okay.
Nice.
Nope,
You're
I'm
good,
built
though.
different.
All right.
All right, well, obviously, first question is, where would I find the airport?
The Haynes HQ has its own airport. It's it's up near the Irish British border.
Okay. Who or I want to say who or what is blank most valuable, but can I kind of just kind of reword it a little bit?
How would you phrase the question?
What is inside the plane that is most valuable, I guess.
I don't think that's information that you would be able to get. I won't spend your hold for that.
Okay. How secure is the airport? Or I guess the plane?
Where's that on here?
Should be the second one.
Oh, on research. How secure is blank? Okay. How secure is the airplane?
Yes.
It probably not super, especially in the air. They're not expecting people to land on their airplane and open the top hatch.
Fair enough.
At the actual airport it will be heavily guarded.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the third question should be.
You can just hold on to it until you need it. It's all hold.
Yeah, I'll just hold the last one.
Okay.
She will relay the information that she found to the group.
Okay.
All right, and also you get an intel from that.
So now I have
So
4 intel? Or no, sorry, I have 2 intel.
Oh.
Blech, sorry.
Well,
With
we
your
did
hold.
that wrong. We use the assess rules for research, but it's whatever.
Hey, I may have just got an idea for moving the property once we actually get on the plane, which might
I also did, but go first.
which could also give me an option for my contact. I see. I just reread the thing and realized that one of the options is just opening the hatch, and it occurs to me: what if we got on the plane, busted open the hatch, and dropped it off over a location where we, say, for example, had a particularly shady fishing boat ready to collect.
I don't want to get the merch wet though. Here's my
We
idea.
could hijack the plane.
Honestly, kind of what I was going for. I think
know,
it's
I
a
was
combination
thinking
of Kenny's idea and the kid's idea. Like we break into the plane mid-flight, insert our pilot, and then go radio silent and get the goods somewhere where we can redistribute them.
Well, hear me out here. If we dump them out, there's no way we can get and have a drop location, there's no way we can get caught with them. If the
Hey,
concern is just getting
Flurar.
them wet, we can always go on with some kind of bags or wrap or something.
Yes, Gwenna.
What would I have to do to find out if I have a soul with a particular skill set?
You would have to use your neural interface.
Can I see if I got a pilot on deck?
Sure. I believe you roll mind or synth or something.
Mind,
And
which
probably synth,
unfortunately
if
is
you're-
a 0. Better than a synth, because the synth is -1.
None of you will have very good synth because none of you are like a breadboard tech or a hacker or anything.
No, yeah, when you use research to search internally... Extra intel... It's just using research. It's literally just the research move.
Okay, then roll research.
Why?
No,
Nice.
you do not. You do not know how to fly a plane.
Damn.
You're a child.
Let's be clear on what we know about the plane. Like, I believe you said it was, like, we have been told that it's going to be crashed, right?
Yes, the intent that, as far as you are aware, is that they are going to crash this plane into the ocean.
Okay, so here's my suggestion on how we run this. Either we manage to get ourselves on board before it takes off, sneak on, maybe hide in a crate or something, or we get on mid-air without being seen. We wait for the pilot. I assume it's either gonna be like autopiloted or the pilot's gonna be leaping off before landing. If there is a pilot, then we wait for the pilot to leave. Once the pilot's gone, we toss the stuff up. We toss the clothes all out. If we go with my idea, of collecting them out of the ocean, and then the plane will crash. No one will be the wiser.
We could even do like, because I know a pilot. If we can get him on that job, then we could just have him slow in the air, so we could.
If I can get
get in
on
there.
the plane, I can get you on with me. All of you.
I think we might have to combine Kenny's plan and Suyun's plan, because if there are 2 planes, we don't have 2 pilots. So we're just gonna have to get
Just have
get
an
our
inside
pilot
guy.
on one plane, and then also have a designated drop-off point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like we can send them somewhere, or meet somewhere with them in the air or something.
Yeah, so I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Is we're gonna have to bank on Suyun's pilot, and then also find a guy to fish this shit out of the ocean.
Yeah.
I think
I
that'll
could-
be my contact. I definitely party with the kind of people that know shady fishermen.
Okay, we'll start thinking about that. We'll start cooking it.
There we go.
Gonna be quite an
Alright.
adventure.
All right, then. With the plan in place, legwork will begin next time.
Legs.
Think,
Should I roll my contact? I still haven't rolled my contact thing.
Yeah, you can roll contact right now.
What is it? What do I roll for that?
Let me find it. It'll probably be in advanced moves.
Probably style.
Declare a
probably have-
contact. When you call in a favor from a new contact, name or describe the contact, then say why the contact owes you a favor or why you owe them a favor. There's no roll. You just do it.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
That it's kind of like that's the trade-off that the fixer has for getting the declare contact twice. Is their second contact can literally just be like, "No, I fucking hate you."
Okay.
see.
So I guess we'll say I know some people who who work some shady business. Not the type of like they keep under the radar by staying away from violent crimes, but still get involved in the smaller but still well-paying criminal activity.
Give me a name of a captain.
I kind of want to make it a woman.
That was the first thing that
you.
came to my mind.
Boat lady.
Let's say Captain Nita.
Put it in chat.
I feel like anytime somebody knows Kenny, it's for the exact same reason, and it's because I'm getting my shit kicked in, or I need somebody's shit getting kicked in.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I probably did them a favor and worked a little bit of security.
Hey, I need you to sink this other fishing crew's fucking boat.
Or did that. I might have done that.
And why does Captain Anita... So, Captain Anita owes you a favor because you assisted her in some sort of thing.
Yeah, we might also cut them in on this just a little bit.
Alright. At this point, session is over, so if you need to leave, you may.
Just sleep.
Good
All right,
night.
everybody say fuck you,
night.
Craig.
Good
Fuck you,
night.
Craig!
Fuck you, night.
Get up.